What are we talking about?
Yo, you tuned in to Gorilla Cross Radio.
Greatest pleasure that we welcome you tonight.
What kind of place is this?
I have a very good brain, and I've said a lot of things.
Oh, no, what's going on? Hey!
I stand upon my desk to remind myself that we must constantly look at things in a different way.
You have my curiosity.
For one, I don't think he knows what he's talking about.
Now you have my attention.
You're here. I'm here. Let's do this.
Get on with it. All right, let's get on with it.
Yes. Let's get on with it with everybody. What's going on, everybody? I'm James Mays.
I'm Brittany Soul.
And I'm T. Angelo.
High breath applause. welcome back to another week of the Odd Perspective podcast.
Yes.
We love that you're back. We love that you have joined us for just another week of nonsense.
Yes, we missed a week too.
Yeah, we did. We missed a week. It was
Valentine's
We did.
Day.
We did. But you know what? I want to do something special.
Okay.
I want to do something special because we loved a lot, but we got to
did.
show love to our country.
Yeah.
You know, I feel that's appropriate.
And
Yeah,
right now,
I
the
think
voice of our country is not Donald Trump. No.
Who's the voice of our country?
Definitely still got an old face like Donald Trump,
Right.
Oh.
but not. I'm sorry. Shots fired.
Shots fired.
Shots fired. Okay.
That was mean. But go
But
ahead.
we're gonna show some love. We're gonna show
Let's
some
do
love
it.
to the new voice.
Should we put our hands on our...
We should. Should we stand up?
Do I?
I think
nah,
don't stand up.
I don't want to stand up.
Let's
Should
take
we
a-
stand up? Is it
let's-
appropriate?
Let's take a knee.
Let's bow. Okay, let's get into this. What are we about to do? And is it playing out here? Oh, yes, honey.
Yes. Work through it, Fergie.
This big man.
I like
You
it so
better
far.
clean
Yeah.
it.
It's so dope.
Yeah, you gotta bring stripes.
Right.
Little rocky, but it's okay.
Through the
Soulful.
perilous.
It's soulful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You better fall down
Hey,
them
she
steps.
killed that.
Sexy.
Okay, let me ask you. Is
No,
it too,
I
is it
gotta
too
hear
sexy?
that part. I gotta hear that part. He said, don't do that again.
Come on, Fergie, bring it home. Push through.
Hey, she killing it.
Is she killing it or murdering it?
something?
She killing it.
She falling down them
Come on
steps now.
She stumbled. She stumbled.
All right, here we go.
That's my favorite part.
Somebody
You
stepped on
better,
her foot.
That's my favorite part, to be honest.
Come on, we gotta do this part. Taste it.
Here we go.
You better.
Come on now.
Love that thing.
America
Come
has
on now.
never been sexier.
That it was sexy in its own way.
Everybody laughing. We're not doing that? We're not going to do that, Fergie? Okay.
No.
Hey, that's a respectable note she just hit. That's a respectable note. Can I be honest?
Let's play some, no.
Let's play
So,
some.
So how do we feel about that? How do we feel about Fergie
we feel a
and
number
her
of
rendition
things.
of, the Star Spangled Banner?
I really want to hear what Brittany has to say about this.
So I'm inclined to
I know you have
try,
it.
being a singer, and I've had moments that were not my best moments.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But so I'm inclined to try to like empathize when stuff goes bad, like when New Year's or two ago, Mariah Carey kind of had that situation. I'm trying to, I try to like
But
get
you
in
have a
there,
great ear
get in
for
there
music.
with them, but. It was not the best moment.
Wasn't the best moment.
What
Okay.
I have to give a shout out for
Go for
was
it.
Fergie's confidence.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
boy, she was killing it in her mind.
She had this face
Yeah.
after like free. She's like smiled at the camera like, I
Let's play
did
some
that.
basketball.
Now
And then
maybe
she
she
went
was
to
nervous.
Home of the Brave.
I don't know. It was like big band feel, like, you know, like you said, sexy. Hey,
Yeah.
big spender. But yeah, no.
I feel like her
She
dress.
survived.
I feel like her dress should have been red in sequence, and there should have been on top of a piano.
It'd have been a better
Ideas.
visual. I think visuals would have made the performance better. Definitely.
We got some people tuned in that are saying it's a hot mess. Go ahead.
Honestly, it wasn't a hot mess.
Yeah,
It
let's
was a
be,
cold
let's
mess.
be real. It was definitely
It was
not,
a warm-
It wasn't
a
as
warm
bad
mess?
as. It's not as bad as everybody.
it wasn't
saying.
Fergalicious.
It wasn't.
Was it?
Can we say that?
It wasn't Fergalicious.
It wasn't the glamorous life.
It wasn't.
But
It was the. It
But
was the
has
rough life. It
Fergalicious
was the- it
ever
was the
been
ghetto.
a real strong singer?
I think that's the
my
thing,
hump,
right?
My hump, my
Exactly.
lovely- Like,
That's the point right there, right? Is that Fergie has never really been that like, oh, she really sang that thing.
But she can
Right.
sing though. She could sing. Though.
Lady
Yeah, she
Gaga.
can
Lady
sing.
Gaga can sing. But
She can sing, but like when we hear her, like she's a pop artist. You know what
Right.
I'm
But
saying?
if she sings a slow song, then she could hold. She could hold her own.
Clearly.
But the
She could hold her own. Well, listen, I'm saying she's out of her prime now, though. I'm saying
so what? She signed up for this.
she did sign up.
Is
for it.
Anita Baker out of her prime? Because she's still killing the game.
I know, but it's certain people that lose it though. Bobby Brown.
Right. All right, now people are calling her like the worst ever.
Honestly, I'm gonna tune in. Let's be real. I'm gonna tune in to see Fergie's performance over a lot of people's.
Yeah, we
So
gotta check
I think
out
that
some other
performance was
performances.
very entertaining, and I think
It was
I think Fergie was thinking like, okay, it's either people gonna say this is the greatest performance ever or the worst. Either way, I'm getting my publicity up.
What do you think, James?
That's what I think.
What are your thoughts about the
I
performance?
don't think it was the worst. I don't think it
You
was
think
the
there
worst.
were some that were more?
She took a lot of risks.
Go ahead.
I think it was way too sexy for the basketball
What's
game.
wrong with being sexy?
But
at the
I'm just saying,
basketball
like
game?
this is a family sport. This is everybody's eyes on
If
you.
Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake, never mind.
Janet Jackson does not need to sing
Never
the
mind.
national
Have you
anthem.
I'm talking about the
Party
Super
into
Bowl
this
party.
song.
It's a family game too, isn't it? I'm just saying, like Big Band. I mean, the good thing is that she did something different in a different style than other people.
Hold on.
Why you gotta
Hold
keep playing it? You see what they do? You see what they do? Yeah.
She sounded nervous. If she would have hit
She
all
can't
those
be
notes,
nervous.
listen,
She
if
can't
she
be
would have hit,
nervous.
She could have been
You can't
nervous.
be,
I
but
would
you
be
just gotta
nervous
hype.
if I
Can't be
sang it.
nervous.
There's a lot of people that are never seen national anthem. But
yeah,
look,
but the national anthem is, and that was kind of the point that I'm trying to make. Like the national anthem is like a stand here. It's a little bit music, maybe some strings. She had like this slap bass in the background.
I didn't even hear the music the first time until you played it right now.
Yeah,
Before I
it's
thought
like
it was
strings and all of that, but there's this
Yeah.
like slap bass.
you gotta. She probably was thinking history is being made because the way
No.
they're doing it. Because that's how I felt. Like
history
it's-
was not being made. History, not on Black History Month. Fergie.
No, I'm saying I'm not talking about her song. She made history with that. She did make history. I'm talking
History
about the way
as
they're
in it's
way-
the past, and we don't want to talk about it no more.
the way they're doing the All Star game this year. It's gonna be noted for years and years and years.
I
to
have
come,
a good
you know?
question regarding this. Do you think this was a publicity
It might
think-
be.
I-
I think everything
a
bad right now that
trend
happens.
setting trends?
It's like let's go,
I think she was like, okay, if I hit these notes, then people are gonna be like, hey, she killed it.
and they won't
or
talk
it-
about
it-
it no more than a day.
But if I don't hit these notes, no, I just think she was like, oh, it's a win-win situation. If I don't hit them, I take the risk, and it's terrible. Then people are gonna talk about me.
Yeah, but people don't talk about stuff that is like that's bad. They don't talk about stuff that's good. Like if you succeed, that's great.
She still took risk with those notes. So
Like LeBron James
Yeah.
got
So you
MVP.
think-
yeah,
LeBron James got MVP, and everybody talking about Fergie.
right,
That's a win for Fergie.
right, exactly. She
So
LeVar Ball did.
trending is the new winning. Like, yeah,
Exactly.
as long as you're trending.
Trending, new winning.
Trending is the new winning.
I like it.
I like that, Britt.
You know,
I like that.
bars every now and again. I
Every
try.
now and
You
It's just
know.
word. It's just
Where you get
wordplay.
that
It's not
from?
You
bars.
know,
That
whatever.
was
Bars,
off-
breakfast bars, wordplay, whatever.
Nice.
Anyway, so shout out to Fergie who's
Yeah,
sponsoring
man.
this minute.
Yeah, we just had to like
'Cause
show
we
some
talking
love
about
for America. But yo, how we was off last week. Everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You tuned
Valentine's
in,
Day.
and we was off. It was Valentine's Day. It was Love Day. How was your Valentine's? How was your Valentine?
Yes. Go ahead, T.
My Valentine's was very special. It was fun.
Okay.
Had some friends come over. You know, along James being one of them.
Oh, James came over for Valentine's
yeah,
Day.
yeah.
You gotta. First of all,
Mm.
my wife was there also. I didn't just come over. Like the way you painted the
mean,
picture. I had some friends come
You
over.
guys are
James
always
came
saying
over
that's
on
what
Valentine.
We did a couple-
But
things.
but if I say anything, you guys be like, "That's what she said." So hey, I'm coming for y'all every
Go
opportunity.
ahead. You can have that one, Brittany. But I had to
Okay,
cut that
but
short.
I just thought it was common sense. So James, along with his beautiful wife, came over along
Shout
with
out to
our
my
friend,
boo.
along with our friend Johnny, with his beautiful wife came over. So
Aw.
and we all cooked. And James, listen,
Ooh.
James is he should own his own restaurant. I'm telling
First
you.
of all, I'm just not gonna order. I just want like 3-4 items on the menu. I'm not gonna
Right,
own a
right.
restaurant.
Yeah. But
You're not
he needs
LJ
to,
Texas.
he needs to earn a. He needs to
Nah, this
have
ain't
a shop.
LJ. This ain't barbecue over here.
No. But he was chefing. Like he was like, hey, boil the beans and then do this. I'm like, I
I
ain't
can
never
rock
did
a
this
steak
in my
though.
life.
I can
never
do a steak. I can like
do a steakhouse.
I can rock a steak.
Oh yeah, I already know. I mean, I
Season.
know.
You don't need
But
no
listen,
you don't
Just
need
butter, salt, and pepper.
This dude,
No.
this dude was ordering us
Nothing wrong
around,
with that.
and
I don't
he
eat steak, so.
he was great at what he did. And
Yeah,
I played a goofy waiter.
Oh.
Ladies,
Was that
ladies.
difficult?
Huh?
Was that difficult?
Yeah, was it,
It
difficult
was
for me to
it was
be
really
goofy?
difficult because I'm a very serious person, as you guys all know this.
Yes,
I'm
you're
a
right.
very serious person, so it was hard for me to go in the goofy mode. But I did it for my baby, and then I'm pretty sure the ladies they had a good time.
That's
it
what's
was funny.
up.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
It was dope. I was walking around as a good friend of mine would say on my club foot because
So,
And he was
James,
doing all
what
this and
happened?
stuff. Yeah.
yeah. So last weekend so this past weekend and all of this was like
Yeah.
me and my wife call it the week of love
The week of love.
Week
I can
of
dig
love.
because we have it starts with like our godson's birthday.
it. Okay.
And he had a party on the 10th. And then we also have like a nephew who has a party on the 10th. We have Valentine's Day on the 14th, and our anniversary is the 19th.
Right.
So we really kind
So
of
the
just
week of
spread,
love for
we
real.
just spread this
In
whole
real
thing out.
life.
We just giving love, we spending time with family,
That's
and that's
dope.
kind of how it was, right? But it didn't start off the way I had
What
planned.
happened? What happened on
So-
this week of love?
So it started off on the 10th, where
Saturday, huh?
Yep, it was
My
Saturday.
performance
Yeah, it was.
where Brittany hosted.
Yeah, I'm
We're
gonna tell the story.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
Oh, you about to tell a story?
I'ma tell a story.
I didn't even know you had a story to tell. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay.
So
Go
I'm
ahead.
at the kid's birthday party and having a good time with the family, loving it. You know what I'm saying? We dancing around. It's fun. That was my godson's birthday. Shout out to my little godson Chase.
Oh, I like that name.
Hey,
Ama-
shout out to Chase, man.
Amazing kid. You know what I'm saying? Definitely had
Next
some
big
talent.
star. Yeah,
he
yeah,
does got some
yeah.
talent. He did a little performance and whatever the
Oh,
case
he's
is.
dope.
So I'll put that on my I'll put it
You
on
gotta-
my IG.
Yeah.
So I went to the next party, which is my nephew's party. His name is Dwayne.
Where was this at, Jane?
This was you gonna let me tell it?
Yeah, yeah.
So-
Is Darnell and Dave listening?
They probably are.
Shout out to y'all.
So I
man.
went to Glow Zone. Have you ever been to Glow Zone?
Mm-mm.
So Glow Zone is what would be if like the richest kid got a huge room and said, "I just want to put all the coolest stuff in it,"
Right, yeah.
and then turn all the lights off and make it all glow in the dark.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah, it's
amazing.
pretty
It's
cool.
really a dope place. Shout out
Okay.
to Glow Zone. We need to get them as a sponsor on here.
Yeah.
And so Glow Zone has like obstacle courses. They have like
The kids.
definitely for kids, zip lining. They have all of these
Ooh,
different
okay,
things.
okay.
Huge bumper cars. It's amazing.
Oh yeah, you had me there.
So they have this one obstacle course that's kind of like what's the name of that show?
This is-
American Ninja Warrior.
Okay, I know
Okay.
what you mean. Okay.
So a lot of
I'm-
people
I'm
don't
with
know.
you.
It's just that hard, huh? It was
Yeah,
that
it
crazy,
was
right?
tough.
I'm with you, I'm
It
with
was
you.
tough.
So all the kids are doing it and they're having so much fun, and I'm in the mood of the day, right? So at the end of it, at American Ninja Warrior, there's this wall, and I'll do it for the camera so they can see it. That kind of goes like this, and it's at anchor. You're supposed to run up the wall and hit the button that's at the top.
Okay.
So
Do you have video of this?
I do have video.
Wow. Did you post it?
No, I didn't post it yet. but
Wow,
I'll
you
post it.
should. You should. I think you
post
should.
it.
I think our viewers want to
So
see that.
as they don't even know what
They
happened.
want to
yet.
see you get over the
They
wall.
don't even know what happened yet.
What happened?
So, as I'm taping my niece do the obstacle course and everything like that. The guy who's running it or kind of overseeing, he's like, "Hey man, you want to do it?" And I'm in the moment. I'm like, "Yeah, let's go." So I went through the obstacle course, and as I got to this inverted wall, I felt something pop in my leg.
Oh.
Oh man.
Oh, now you care.
Oh
Now
man.
you
Something
care.
popped in your leg, huh?
So I felt like something like
Why
a
you
ghost,
smiling so hard?
like a ghost grabbed me from the back of my leg,
And just said,
and I was like, what are you doing, player?"
"Oh, that's what you thought."
And this is how much I know about medical. I immediately came off and was like, I think I tore my ACL.
Wow. So did you tear your ACL?
I did not tear my ACL, but I went to the ER right after that.
Hold on.
Before I went to the ER, I called T'Angelo. I was like, "Yo, bro, I tore my ACL."
Look, he was supposed to make it a little side note. He was supposed to make it to my performance. He was like, "Yeah, I'm on my way." And then he called me back like 5 minutes later. Hey man, I can't go. No, he said I'm on my way to the hospital. That's all he said, and I was like, what's going on?
What's really going on?
So I went to the ER and they said it was possible torn Achilles.
Right.
And so right now I'm on crutches,
Like
and it's super swollen.
Wow.
Look like a thigh. My ankle looked like a thigh.
Oh man. Before y'all feel bad.
But I'm up here for y'all.
Hey,
the
James
he
still
is
made it in the
definitely up
building.
here. But before y'all feel bad for him, look at this video that he is gonna post because he promised
I'm
y'all.
gonna post it.
Oh man, I felt terrible. I was like, man, I hope he's all right. And then I saw the video. I was like, he ain't had no damn right doing that anyway.
He had no right.
He had no right.
He had no rights.
Definitely shouldn't have been there.
Dang.
Definitely shouldn't have did it.
You should have stretched first.
But I'm good. So yeah, we did cook, and I was running around on the club foot.
On
and
the good
he
foot.
was chefing it up. Hey,
Yeah.
do this, do that. I forgot his foot was messed up.
And
I forgot his foot.
the bad part about it, we were supposed to go skiing
Yeah.
on. We were supposed to go skiing for Valentine's Day. That would have messed up the whole trip.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
You know.
So
we
you
didn't-
know what? Everything happened for a reason.
Yeah, it did. It did. But I mean, I got a lot of great news. Actually,
Yeah.
on that day, which we'll talk about later in the show. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was good. You know,
Yeah.
so we chilled, and once again, shout out to my baby, shout out to my boo.
Yes.
For our anniversary, we celebrated 8 years of marriage.
8
We've been together
years
going
of
on
marriage.
21.
Congratulations,
21
man.
years.
But
Wait, go
so
ahead.
she's like the most romantic person ever because I
Okay.
couldn't walk and we couldn't really go
Oh.
many places on our anniversary. She created like this fort in our front room, like with
Oh,
pillows,
nice.
and you know you put the chairs
Yeah.
up when you was a kid,
Yeah.
and we had like a movie night
Oh,
and
that's dope.
and pillows.
That's
It was-
so
it was
sweet.
dope. I'm
To
gonna put-
me, that was so romantic.
I'm gonna put
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
if
dope.
with her permission I'll put pictures up
Yeah,
the
get her
fort.
permission.
The love
Yeah,
fort. That's the
yeah.
love fort.
The love for it.
And
love
what
for
did you? I don't want to know what
I
y'all
think
did in
everybody
this
should
love
do-
fort.
Yeah, it's
Something in the
undefiled.
love
It's undefiled.
It is undefiled, but
What happens in the fort stays in the fort, right?
hey, let's
Amen.
Still in there.
But I
Yeah.
just
Wow, clean up.
But yeah, so it was a great
I
week for me.
can't do
Brad,
it.
how was your week?
but I just want to say no. I think that's some of the most romantic things you don't have to spend loads of money for. So I think that
Hey,
was,
I bought all the pillows.
was a
There you go.
was
There
a
you
better
go.
situation than going skiing, for
It needs to be
example.
washed.
yeah.
And the reason I was not invited to this wonderful thing at D'Angelo and James's Glow Zones and all this is because I was performing in a wedding.
Yes, she was.
A
Dope, dope, dope.
Valentine's Day
Nice.
wedding. And when I tell
Shout
you,
out to the
like,
Daniels.
I love. So
Love.
I was also a bridesmaid. I know it's not all about me, but I'm just saying, dude, I was stoked about that.
Y'all was cute in y'all little dresses.
You know, we did
Yeah.
the D-Lo
looked
shuffle. Hey, we did. Wait till I get footage. About to make everybody look bad. So
There you go.
yeah, there was a competition between the groomsmen and the bridesmaids. So
Who won?
we killed it real quick.
I don't know. I
I
saw a
don't know.
rehearsal tape, and I feel like the groomsmen had it
Yeah.
They
together.
Yeah, we gonna
so
represent
did
for the-
not
for the-
I saw the
win.
rehearsal
We killed it.
Well, whatever. Put it
We
up.
killed it.
I
I'm
know.
gonna get
Put up the-
permission.
put up
I'm
the
gonna get
tape.
permission. But yeah, no, it was a bridesmaid. Excuse me. It was a wedding day. A Valentine's Day wedding. Excuse me. It was beautiful. It was amazing. The performances were great. I mean, just everything
Nice.
from tap to trumpet players to just it
Oh,
was
that's
just
so dope.
it was a ball. It really was. So
Where'd they have the wedding at?
a spot called Fabrizio.
Fabrizio. Oh, it smelled great then,
Fabrizio.
over there. It was smelling good over there. They
It
had
was. It was
clean
nice.
linen and everything.
It's all fresh.
so funny,
saying?
but
Lavender.
it was a great wedding. It really was. So
Yeah.
I spent most of my day there. So shout out to my hub who allowed me to go
Yeah.
and do that because he had to work. So, but hey, again,
Shout out to the
Right.
Daniels, man.
I love
Yeah.
love. Yes, the
Yeah.
Daniels did that. Shoot, you know what's funny too, because you guys bring up that I never had a wedding,
Oh my God.
but after seeing these wedding prices, I
Uh-huh.
think I'm all right being a
That's
bridesmaid.
what I'm trying to say.
I think I'm all right.
Because I tell people all the time, look, if I can have my 25,000 back.
25,000.
Oh yeah, that was
Where
just,
do people get money for these thousands and thousands of? You guys
Bruh.
are like thousandaires. Like, where do you get money for weddings at? I
He-
saw
he
some
used-
for like 800.
Hey, you
you know?
probably don't know this, but James used to hustle back in the day.
I used
He
to
ain't gonna-
strip.
Oh my!
Yep.
Oh my!
No, I didn't.
You guys
He-
telling me about
he
this
used
love
to
for it
strip.
already?
He did a little bit more than that, but we're gonna keep it at stripping.
But yeah,
With
like-
open mind. Go ahead.
But yeah, like if we could have that money back and start our marriage with that money, might be in a little bit better place. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I can see,
Honeymoon.
yeah, I can see how old school people used to like walk over the threshold of their home.
Right.
Yeah, because they got married at the court and they used the money they would have spent on the wedding and all
Right.
the new flowers.
And they got
It really
that
is
home.
just a party for everybody else.
Right.
It's just a party for everybody
Right.
else. We getting up there and we just saying a whole bunch of stuff. All I gotta say is, look, God, this is my wife, and she be like, yeah, I'm his, and then we done,
Yeah, he is.
and then we can push forward.
That's
You
the
know
ghetto.
what? I have
Yeah,
to-
he
No,
is.
but I have to say though, 1 second. I have to say that I've performed at or seen some really really amazing weddings.
I mean, it's for you. It's for y'all. It ain't
No,
for them. They-
no, but what I'm saying is
stress
that
It's for the
all
women
day.
though too.
yeah, maybe it is for other people,
It's
but
for the
still,
women,
it's
too.
still there's something good about having people like making a statement not just before you and God and the people involved in the wedding, but
Mhm.
your community. You know, it's like
Yeah,
when you're
your
changing
support.
status in
Mhm.
your community, it's good to have people that are supporting you and they're
Right.
in the beginning of the situation.
Yeah,
that
you
makes
know?
all the sense in
Definitely.
the world. That makes all the sense in the
People
world.
have weddings for lots of different reasons, but I'm just saying having a sense of support is a good thing, and that way after the wedding, and you get gifts. Come on, man.
Yeah, that is
Shout
true.
out
That
to
is
the
true.
gifts.
That
Shout
is
out
true.
to
If
wedding
that's if
gifts.
you got gift giver friends. Some people ain't got gift giver friends. You know what I'm saying? So them gift giver friends just up at the wedding and they ain't
Just
giving no
chilling like a
gifts.
villain.
You know what I'm saying? If you
Yeah.
ain't giving no gifts, then get out of here. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, for me,
I did want to say
for me, it was my wedding was amazing, and I mean, I guess I wouldn't take the
Oh,
day
you better
back
brag.
at all. I mean,
you
I
better
got
brag, homie.
one of my best friends. You know, what I'm saying, I get to live with and touch her
Nice.
booty at times,
Touch your booty. Hey.
undefiled.
that's right.
But you know, what I'm saying,
The fort.
it was definitely a lot more stressful for us than it was for everybody else.
Right. Of
You know,
course.
that day.
Of course.
That's what's up.
And I also want to ask, do you wish you would have spent more money on your honeymoon, and how much did you spend on your honeymoon?
I don't even. I know we went to Big Bear for our honeymoon. It was the first time we both had ever seen snow.
Wow.
I really don't remember how much we spent on our honeymoon.
Was it even close to how much you spent on
maybe
the wedding?
On the
maybe like
wedding?
$1,500? No, it wasn't close. No, why we spent 25? No, it was like 1,500.
I don't know.
For the
I hear
honeymoon?
Yeah.
people were saying you should spend more money on your honeymoon than your wedding. Now I'm hearing that now.
Well, maybe. I mean, because really,
'Cause it's
people
for you,
realize
you know what I'm
people
saying?
after
That's-
hearing
I mean,
all
that's
these
the point.
stories, after hearing all these
Yeah.
stories of how much weddings cost and how much I wish I had that money back. Yeah, you might as well go and spend more
People
money
do
on a
tend
trip.
to say that.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say one of the things about the wedding, one of the weddings that I performed in or whatever, I actually spit her down the aisle. I know that sounds strange,
What?
but y'all
Wait,
know
what
what
now?
I mean.
Did you say
I
spit?
did. I did
You just-
poetry.
You spit her?
I did poetry.
Here
Yeah,
come the
I-
bro-
Oh,
did
you
poetry.
talking about that? I heard about that loogie that thing down
Here
the
Y'all
comes
aisle.
the-
gross. Y'all
Go ahead.
just gross. No, listen.
I spit her down
I
the
should
aisle.
know better
All
than
right.
to say stuff.
Our bad.
No,
our bad.
but
Go ahead, go
I
ahead.
did poetry for her to go down the aisle, right? Because you guys are
Oh,
weird.
spit her down the. Okay, now I get it.
Watch this. Okay,
Yep.
so what I liked about that particular wedding is not only did the bride and groom have vows, but the kids had vows.
That's dope.
And it was a blended family too, so
I've seen that
that
happen
so the
before.
kids got to
That's cute.
share their vows to honor and respect their bonus parents as well.
Ah, they're a blended family.
Yeah, they're a blended family,
Nice,
and
nice.
I never seen anything like that. Like
Yeah,
there were
that's
several
nice.
things that
Were
were
they his kids or her kids?
both.
Well, shout out to both of them for taking on, you know what I'm saying, other people's responsibilities and, you know what I'm
But
saying,
honestly,
loving the
when
kids
you
for what
love
they're-
them,
yeah.
and that's what I was gonna say. Just to comment on that real quick, and
Yeah.
you know, I mean, we could get into the show that T'Angelo finally did, but no, just to comment on that.
I do want to hear that.
This is my personal opinion. If you are taking on, as people say, taking on your significant other's children, about the first year is enough time for you to make comment and try to get credit over and over again for that. Now, if your significant other is like, you know what, I appreciate my wife for taking on my children like they're theirs, you know, let them celebrate you. That's fine.
Yeah.
But being the bonus parent, after that first year, I'm
You
gonna need
just
you
the
to
daddy.
stop saying, "Well, I'm taking someone else's kids."
Yeah, it's you the daddy or you the
these
mama
ain't
now.
even my. No, I'm
I
gonna need you
don't
to shut
know.
up because this
Uh.
is first of all, you don't. That's your credit. You're taking
Yeah.
away your own blessing by wanting to get credit for it. By you know what I'm saying, like by
No,
bragging.
that's a good point.
To me, that just drives me nuts. When
But-
you go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Well, I just feel like if you become a blended family, you become a blended family.
Yeah.
and
Right.
and after the first year, like I said, it may take time to blend. Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna need you not to be like throwing it in people's face, like I'm taking on these kids and they're not my kids. I'm gonna need you to have a seat.
There you go. Tell us how
Sorry,
you really
I
feel,
just
Britt.
I had to do that.
It was
rant.
all nice and bubbly, and then she went. She went.
Well, we got to talk about
All right.
ready to
She
ball.
was ready to ball. You know what I'm saying?
One more time.
Lord. I think it's 2 years though.
But but
I just
definitely.
feel like just
So
I think it's 2
D'Angelo,
years.
how did your show go?
yes,
my
honey.
show went good, man.
Honey.
But
I
I
got
definitely made some mistakes that I know of, and I know where I need to get better at. You know, of course, being on time.
Gee, oh my
Wait,
God.
what? What was it?
D'Angelo was. You were late.
What was it?
Yeah, I could be more.
You
on
say
time.
that too. My daughter says that.
What was?
Just don't know nobody else worries. You know, sometimes I'm not worried, but I realize that other people worry.
Yeah.
And I just have to do it so nobody else worries, and I have everything together. But the show
The
itself,
show went well.
Yeah, it went well, man.
Dope.
I felt good up there. It's home.
I watched it on live, so I was
Yeah.
there in spirit, brother.
You were there in spirit. I know.
Hey.
In Achilles spirit, right?
Again, yeah.
Yeah.
Greek mythology.
So yeah, Greek.
I don't know if I want that spirit.
but
Nah. No,
but
go ahead.
it was fun. And I'm my toughest critic, but it was a good time. I think the people were entertained.
Yeah.
Britt, you could tell me more. About
I would
the
like
show.
to say, first of all, Tiangelo,
Give his props.
it's been a while since he's been on stage.
Yeah.
Tiangelo did amazing. So can
Oh,
we just
appreciate
give it
that.
up real
I
quick
didn't know
for
how you felt.
Tiangelo?
Give it up for my man.
High
Tig.
breath
Thanks.
applause. Yes. Tiangelo did great. I think he did great. Of course, there are some areas that we want to improve on, but you know
Oh,
what?
yeah,
You did
always.
your thing.
But I mean, you can be on stage 30 times.
and
Yeah.
still
want to improve on something.
Yeah. I will always want to improve. Always. The prep time I had, I didn't really have much prep time, but
I think you're right by making sure we want to make sure we show up on time and everything. But
Yeah,
I just
definitely.
want to shout out Tiangelo. He just performed at Rhymes last month in February. This month. Lord have mercy.
and I want
Oh my gosh, y'all gonna get tired of hearing Fergie on tonight. This guy.
I bet she got some pointers she want to give herself after
right.
that.
I just think
I hope so.
What I was gonna say is Tiangelo is so R&B. Y'all think he's R&B on the Odd Perspective podcast?
Oh my God.
This fella had sunglasses on stage. What do you call it? R&B stool? He had an R&B stool.
I had an R&B stool and an
He-
R&B bench.
He
too.
brought up R&B ladies
And I had R&B
in
chairs.
the middle of his performance. What was it? Caramel? No.
Caramel,
vanilla,
vanilla.
and chocolate.
and Hershey's chocolate.
And he sang to these women,
yeah,
to these womans.
it was fun.
I mean, he
It was
did his
fun.
thing.
It
Yeah,
was fun.
definitely.
It-
So
it-
I think, you
it'd
know
be-
what? Kudos to you, especially because, like I said,
Yeah,
it's
man.
been a while since you've been on stage.
yeah,
I'm very
sure.
proud of
It's
you.
like
I
riding
told
a
you
bike
that
though.
night.
Like so,
Yeah.
you with it. You excited for the
He
next.
was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh yeah, I'm
I'm ready. I'm ready for the takeover.
So if you need Tiangelo on a hook, if you need him on, you know what I'm saying, somebody special, somebody definitely R&B on your show,
oh yeah.
hit him up.
Pop too.
Hey, give him your Twitter account. Or no, actually your sponsored.
Whoever
My
you're
sponsor,
sponsored by.
Yeah.
DM me Instagram Tiangelo_1, and we'll take it from there.
For sure.
Is it like Tiangelo, like D'Angelo, but with a T?
Exactly. You know me. You know me.
Exactly.
Brown
Hey
sugar.
Tiangelo, so we want to do something new here.
All right.
And we want to just kind of go over the things that kind of happened throughout the week, and we might do this a little bit more. So if you guys like what you hear, definitely hit us up on our page. You can always find us at The Odd Perspective Podcast on Facebook.
What was that again?
The Odd Perspective Podcast on
On
Facebook,
Facebook.
and then The Odd Perspective Podcast on IG.
Yes.
You can definitely tweet us at __ on Twitter. We are there. We want to hear back from you, but we got a little bit of some stuff to get into. Tiangelo, you want to give us some rumors? We need help
gonna talk
naming.
about-
We need help naming this part of the show.
Yes. So
You
you
know-
guys, you can call in 702-608-3259. I just took his line.
There you go.
Hopefully you guys are tuning in on the Gorilla Cross app. Again, this is the Odd Perspective Podcast, and we need help naming this brand new segment. Y'all ready?
Yes, let's get into a T.
All right, bear with me, y'all. Offset, my chick's not pregnant. So
Oh.
apparently, Cardi B is supposed to be 3 to 4 months pregnant.
Okay.
Okay.
But if she is, it's news to her fiance, which is Offset.
So
So-
do we
I care.
get-
I'm just
kinda-
kidding.
Kinda. Do we care?
I
that-
mean,
Congratulations.
she hot right now. She
yeah,
working,
New
so-
Life is amazing. You know,
Yeah,
she's
it
supposed
is.
to be on tour right now. So do we care though?
But let me ask you this: why did Offset feel the need to say my fiance is not pregnant though? Like, where did that come from?
Yeah.
And where did these allegations come
Right,
from? 'Cause
right.
It's in Cardi B's camp. So
Yeah.
it's coming from Cardi B's camp. So where's these allegations
What's wrong
come
with
from?
being pregnant? I
Well,
don't
yeah.
know.
I mean, it should be nothing wrong with it. But I mean,
Work,
as in the hot
work.
streak that she's on, it's kind of hard
Yeah.
for her to like
People-
to take a pregnancy on right now.
People
You know
will
what I mean?
people will probably back off from her, not want to pretty much work with her.
Potentially, but it could also help ratings.
True.
You think so?
People love babies, man.
Yep.
So apparently,
So what else? What else we got on the list?
apparently Trey Songz on All Star Weekend, socked the girl in her face.
Excuse me.
So one of your R&B brethrens is out here.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait. What?
Getting
What?
real.
He out here.
What?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what you meant. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah, he out here doing that.
He
to
hit
people.
someone? A woman?
Yeah. Apparently, the girl says he hit her because the girl was talking to another dude. So I don't know.
So they
if
were
he's-
dating or something? I'm gonna
It-
need.
they,
I'm
didn't,
gonna.
they didn't really say.
So just another like, is he trying to get that shine that Chris Brown left behind?
That's what I'm saying,
Remember
right?
Chris Brown was like punching
Maybe
people
he
for
like
like
Rihanna.
a good week.
Maybe he like Rihanna, and then he trying to
I
get Rihanna.
I try not to go domestic violence all the way with it, but go ahead.
So apparently Trump wants teachers to have firearms to protect themselves. What y'all think about that?
We need to get into why too.
Yeah, and see that's
All the school shootings.
yeah, and you know, so they say that what is it? What can stop a bad guy with a gun? A good guy with a gun?
What are your
I
thoughts?
mean, how many people can you really stop? Are you prepared to have a gun? If police officers like tighten up in the moment and they end up shooting somebody mistakenly, who's to say that you won't have some trigger happy teacher who feels a student is, you know what I'm saying, coming
if
up
cops
too close
can
to
do
them.
it, and that's the thing about it. Not only that, but I mean, just on your point, if you can take entire cultures or whatever people of cultural backgrounds and you can fatally shoot them, no problem. But other people, you know how to disarm them, and you know what I mean. I mean, it's just
a mess.
I have mixed opinions. Go ahead, Tiangela. What are your thoughts about that?
My thing is
teachers.
My thing is if you have cops that are trained, and there's nobody else around, and they're shooting too early, you know, in half the cases, right? Or I don't know the percentage.
Or they're afraid or whatever.
Exactly, but and they're shooting and they're shooting innocent people, right? Because they are afraid. What is a teacher gonna do if she sees a kid with a knife or something and she's able to shoot? What's to stop her from misfiring? Are they gonna go through intensive training?
Yeah,
you know
of course they're gonna go through intensive training.
And you're gonna have to raise their salary a bunch.
And not only that, but some teachers, as other individuals, have registered arms, like they have registered weapons.
And you know what they said?
You're saying teachers?
I read this.
They're human. They're people.
I read this quote, and I'm gonna mess it up, but it was it wasn't even really a quote. It's more like a meme, which is there's a difference in this world. So
because memes are right. Hello.
You know what I'm saying? We need to. It said we need to arm the teachers. We need to put metal detectors at the door. We need to put more security around the school. We need to have police patrolling the school. We need to have surveillance in the rooms. And underneath was like, that's a jail.
That's lean on me.
Yeah, you.
But yeah,
shout out to Joe Clark.
That's all I'm saying.
But yeah, like that's a jail that you can't.
Yeah.
I'm not sending my child to jail to learn.
But what's funny, even in that scenario, what would be funny is, and I don't mean in a laughing way, is they would put more money into than the actual education system.
Right.
Like, I have mixed feelings, like I said, about the whole topic. I'm happen to be one of those people that believes in the conspiracy that they would like martial law. Like I happen to be one of those people that believes that if you take away the people's right to defend themselves, then they can't.
Then they'll really run over us.
Yeah. There's more governmental control. I happen to be one of those people. That does not mean that I believe that there shouldn't be any type of reform, but like for example, when they say take away the semi-automatics or automatics or certain types of weapons off the street, people that have them didn't get them by regular means anyway. Like It's kind of complex. If I felt like I was 100% confident that you know what I mean, the powers that be were not a part of some type of agenda, if I did not feel that way, if I had more confidence, and that there's less corruption than there really is, then maybe I'd be like, you know what, yeah. But no.
I feel you.
Unfortunately, even the mass shooting, the mass shooting in Las Vegas, there's so many lies surrounding it with the public. It's like Manchurian Candidate.
Right.
You don't know
let's erase this
the
video.
grand scheme, right?
It's ridiculous.
Scheme. But then as we move forward to the like the next thing, I don't want to go past that. We send our thoughts and our prayers.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
You know
our condolences.
Our hearts out to all the people that in Parkland, Florida.
Yes.
At the high school that was
shot up.
That was shot up there. 17 people lost their lives.
It's
and
ridiculous.
Yeah, people try to politicize it, whatever the case is. But if you don't do something, then it'll keep happening.
Yeah,
you know,
something has to give, and I agree with that statement.
Yeah, so
I would, as a matter of fact, the clip that I seen on TV regarding that, the news anchors also made note that there was a particular person that was also that happened to be at Pulse, the shooting there, that happened to also be at Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas.
Really?
I said, how they gonna just come out and tell us about this? Like, you just so happen, and that's all it is. We just sweep it under the rug. Like, dude, how are you admitting that this person's everywhere?
So just give a little bit more background. It was 17 people that were gunned down on Wednesday at Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida. So we want to.
Good evening. We are in Parkland, Florida, where yesterday's terror has faded into horror and anger.
We want to send our condolences out to those
people. This is now a community.
And we hope that, you know what I'm saying, their families are being comforted. We hope that they find peace. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, you know, if you have a way to send love, just spread love, people, because there's some sick people out there, and
Absolutely.
it's hard. It's hard to like deal with that when you have the fear of that it just happened weeks ago
Mm-hmm.
and that it possibly will happen again. When that happened, there was 18 shootings in the year of 2018, like mass shootings over the United
Already?
States. 18, and that happened on this that Wednesday. So, like I said, our thoughts and prayers go out. T, you got anything else on your T list? The T hit list?
We can call it
my
T
tea-
trash talk. No,
T trash talk.
I don't know. We'll come up with something.
Trashy T.
Something somebody
Oh, T's T.
T's T. I think I'll come up with the name, guys.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do,
He's like, no.
yeah.
Next on
So-
T's T.
So the next on T's T, I'm playing.
Pause.
No. That didn't work. So Sean Kingston ordered to cough up $301K in jury lawsuit.
What? Huh?
Shout
Yeah.
out to is he Jamaican?
I don't know, but they call him a rapper. and
You said
I don't-
Sean Kinks.
I never looked at him as a rapper.
What did you say?
Yo, it's a
So,
beautiful girl.
Apparently, he never paid up.
And
He never
lion
paid up
never
a
was.
lawsuit, and he thought it was dropped, and it came back up, and
It was like,
you gotta
boop,
pay
boop,
up.
boop, housekeeping.
Pretty much.
Right.
And he's taking a lot of L's.
And so it's about jewelry.
Jewelry. The items included 2 diamond necklaces, a few gold chains, a ring, and 2 watches.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
But clearly,
Making matters worse,
5 golden rings.
making matters worse, Sean flaunted the pieces on his IG.
Oh, so you owe it. You owe this back, and you like, check me out here
Right.
flossing in
Right.
the streets.
He can't even say he didn't got it.
Dang.
You know, it's
So I
just-
wonder if he was renting it like a lot of other rappers do, and then
Yeah.
he just forgot to, you know what I'm saying? Like, oop, my library
that's what I
card.
believe is being said.
I don't know.
on my
That's
library
the
card.
I forgot my having fun.
Yeah,
isn't
yeah.
hard.
So he ain't give it back. You know
All right, so what else you got for us?
I say that's it for
for now.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it for.
That's it.
for
All right.
what we
Well, that
talking
was
about.
If
a
there's-
new segment we call T's T.
Yeah.
I don't like T's T
You don't
either,
like
but
T's T?
I
I don't
like
like T's
trash
T.
talking with T.
Trash
Trash
talking
talking
with
with T. Nah.
What about
what's he? I don't know.
T-
I don't
so
wanna- I
trash-
don't want to turn
Let me
y'all.
stop.
Ratchet T. I don't know.
Oh, no.
Ratchet T.
Oh, something that ends in T, like
Y'all
you
got
know,
any names?
you know how they be like liberty, like but
Calamity. I don't know.
no, let's not.
Calamity.
But whatever the case is, that was some news that just happened. You know what I'm saying? Recently.
We'll come up
I
with
would
it.
just try to update you and stuff.
T News.
T News. Tune in to T News.
No, we're gonna come up with it. We're gonna get an idea.
All right.
But
Y'all,
yeah, man.
you guys, you're listening to the opera.
Somebody said tea time.
Are you serious? Piss jokes? Is that a piss joke?
No, tea
Is
time.
it?
Tea time?
No, tea time. Like
This
it's time for
escalated
tea.
quickly.
R. Kelly? I'm playing.
No, that's pee time.
Tea
Second,
time.
tea time is like that. In London, like
Go-
every day at 4
Tea.
o'clock is tea time.
We'll come up with something.
All right,
That's
well, that's
dope.
good.
I was
Well,
gonna say something, but nope, I caught
appreciate
myself.
Your
it.
mama never said go tea.
Actually, a couple people are saying tea time. They like tea time.
I'm
They
gonna
like
need
tea
no.
time, huh?
I'm gonna need no tea time. Tell
And
them
I'm
keep
gonna wear a
voting.
big clock like Flavor Flav and get beat up.
But yeah, so
What are we getting into
So-
next?
I want to switch gears. This is something we like to do here every week. We choose an artist
Mm-hmm.
and or an artist or a business or a clothing line or something that
That's a
that-
business.
true, but I just want to kind of like put it out
Spread
there.
it out.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't want to. If you're a cook,
That's a
whatever
business.
the case, it's a business.
It's
We
a
choose a
business.
business
A business.
and some sort of entrepreneurial person. Britt, leave me alone.
Don't choose all type of business.
And we call ourselves serial supporters here.
Yes, honey.
And this week, everybody
Who's
get your
this
hands
week?
together. Put your hands together already.
Drum roll, please.
Everybody, this week we are giving love to the boy Rifika.
Rifika.
Shout out to my boy
Yo, what's
Rifika,
up?
man. He's from Houston, Texas.
Yes, transplant to Vegas.
He's been here about 7 months.
Yep.
He's been doing Christian hip hop for about 15 years.
Right.
Has a wonderful following. You know what I'm saying? Really big on IG. He's been on websites like
Rapzilla.
Excuse me, Rapzilla. Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Rapzilla.
So he's definitely putting himself out there. We're gonna play one of his songs,
Let's go.
and then we're gonna come back talk about a little bit more about Rifika on the other side.
Let's
All
get
Yes,
it.
good with y'all?
Let's get it.
Let's
That's
do
good
it.
with me.
Let's do it. This song right here is called Different. Y'all give it up for my boy Rifika.
High breath.
I've been looking forward to this. Y'all not like that 60s rock style. Woo! They say there's something different about me. 44 president. Listen to my music, look at my life. It's evident. Rapping half time, half the time. I always have time to reminded by design. You have Jesus is mine. If you a Christian, listen to Holy Spirit speaking. Not distorted, almost flatline, sissy gentle. He not peeking, some hiding, knowing they need to seek him. No peeking. Most don't seek God till they reach their peak of destruction. Start creeping, I'm different. The difference is I embrace all my differences and differentiate my different style, my problem differences. Once I subtracted my habitual sin and found a difference, God began to elevate me cause I got rid of the hindrance. Different for more ways than one. I'm different cause the Holy One sacrificed his life for me, and now I probably am God. So all glory go to God, no glory to me. Always remember the righteous and faith increase abundantly. I'm different. I'm different. I'm different. Feel it in my soul, the 60 sound is here to stay. Mix soul and gospel, sprinkle rapping, now it's on replay. This Motown sound got baby boomers reminiscing. Do the twist, jitterbug, Y2C as a Christian. Pay my respects to Jackie Wilson, now Green. The Temptations, James Brown, and Aretha the Queen. They took their gospel roots, and made the soul. Musical seeds, I'm sowing, growing gospel roots and saving souls. Janelle Monáe, Metropolis, electric lady. Creating creativity, creatively, I won't be lazy. Singing new song to the Lord, using a different beat and lyrics. Make music so that you service and sing your saints wanna hear it. God don't waste nothing, you are not a waste of time. Remember you're unique and different, God's special design. It's okay to be different, long as sin ain't involved. Someone doing something different is the reason things evolve. I'm different. I'm different. I'm different.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? That was Riffica. Y'all give it up for my boy Riffica.
Yes, honey. How are you?
Yo, Riffica, you did that,
Shout
my
out
man.
to Riffica.
So that song was called Different. It was by my boy Riffica. You can find him on IG at Riffica, RIFICA 777.
Okay.
On IG. You can find him on Facebook at Riffica 777. And then also his search for him on YouTube.
Yeah.
He got some videos out there.
All kinds of stuff.
He's
Yeah.
doing,
He dances,
doing
right?
amazing thing.
He's also an actor.
Yeah, he was doing some dancing on the video. He kind of had like
See
this
that?
little James Brown
Hey.
thing. We'll post the
Hey.
video. We'll
Okay.
post the video on
Yeah.
our YouTube page.
Okay.
But like Riffica is dope. I met him. We did a cipher for an upcoming show that the Odd Perspective will be hosting.
Say what?
Everybody, shout out to the Takeover. If you will be there
Takeover.
Saturday at the Takeover, we'll give
Yes.
more information about that towards the end of the show.
Please do.
But Riff will be on the show this
Yeah.
Saturday.
Yes.
You know what I noticed on the song?
Yeah.
It just sounded different.
It was.
And it was
There was a title of the song.
It is.
It
It was dope.
Wordplay.
I like it.
Riffica, he kind of like coined himself as the Andre 3000 of Christian hip hop.
Right.
So shout out to my boy, man,
Different.
doing
Yeah,
some
definitely.
amazing things out here in the city. Only been only been on the ground 7 months out here in Vegas.
And he's been doing his thing too,
That's
because
dope.
actually him being featured on Rapzilla was actually while he was out here.
Yeah, man. And
So that's what's up. Shout out to Riffica. We like to definitely
Can't wait to
support.
see.
Yeah, support our people. We like to support it. If you guys are interested in submitting your own work, your own business,
definitely
702-608-3259, or you can email.
at the Odd Perspective at Yahoo. The Odd Perspective at Yahoo. Send us an email, send us your information,
Yes.
an EPK, anything
Yes.
like that, and we'll get back to you. We'll vet it, and we'll make sure we can go through with it. And really can't wait to get more stuff to you because this is what we do weekly, man. We love to support people.
Absolutely.
We are serial supporters.
Yeah.
And that is what we do. It's the Odd Perspective podcast.
Also, if you're interested in sponsoring, same email. So we'll put more information about that as well. You can get
definitely.
involved.
Yeah, man. If you want to come in, you want to talk about your stuff, definitely hit us up at all of that at email, theoddperspective at Yahoo.
Yes.
Now, I want to get into this.
What you want to get into?
Trying to get into.
I've been waiting.
Some hot water
So I
cornbread.
don't know if you can see my shirt. I don't know if you can see my shirt.
Hey.
But I'm a citizen of Wakanda, baby.
Oh, cool.
I see.
Do the hashtag. I mean,
see.
yeah, you know what I'm trying to
Wakanda forever, baby.
I said the hashtag.
Hey.
Wakanda for Wakanda. Have you seen it, D'Angelo?
Oh yeah, you know I have.
Okay, so y'all, we might get into some spoiler alerts.
Come on now.
If you haven't seen the movie, what is
So
it?
if you haven't seen it, you're a racist.
Easy.
Black Panther.
Somehow.
Black Panther is making some waves
As a matter of fact,
in the
they
movie
are
business.
record-breaking, over 404 million already.
Killing the game
Yo,
right now.
and it's a lot of people that haven't had a chance to see it.
And
For
wait,
sure.
real quick.
Yeah.
That's already. It's only been out less than a week?
It's been out a week.
Week.
Or
As
about a
of
week. No, but
tomorrow-
listen, their budget was like something like 200 mil.
200 million.
And you already at over 400. That lets you know that if we come together,
Yep.
and some people have seen it several times,
Right.
but that lets you know. Go ahead.
I've seen it just once, and I will go back and see it again.
Oh, yeah?
I took my kids to see it. We all just kind of went, me, the wife, and my kids, and we went, and it was amazing. It was amazing to see my son's face just kind of light up
Aw.
when they flew into Wakanda. You know,
Right.
the effect that I think it has on, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, a child to
see themselves.
just kind of see themselves
Yeah.
on a screen, but just to not see total negativity when it comes to
That's
people
good.
of color.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To learn a little bit more about, African dress and style
Honor.
and
Respectful
see
too.
their people.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It was dope. It was dope.
Yeah.
It was dope. The movie was great.
What are
Yeah,
what
I
are your
like it.
thoughts,
Do you
T?
think it's one of those movies that, like later on down the line, us
People
as
gonna remember?
No. I mean, I think it's gonna be remembered. But us as a culture, you think it should be shown to kids? Just as one of those movies. Oh, you guys have to show them Black Panther. Like
Like
7
in
years
school?
from now.
Or?
No, okay, so
Like
I
your
don't think
grandkids gotta
there's not
see
a
it.
lot of historical context.
Right.
Yeah, but
To
comics last a long time. I mean,
True.
It's
Definitely.
just
but
it's just the
I think it will open up the idea of like more of the black artists that were on it. There's a black artist who now draws for Marvel. And I don't have his name, but I'll get his name.
Wow.
He draws the Black Panther comics right now. It's like Ta-Nehisi Coates or something like that
Right.
is his name.
Uh-huh.
And then, Ryan Coogler, who was the director, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
He's going to get a better shine for it. So it's going to be
Absolutely.
amazing that the
Right.
explosion that's going to happen, the aftermath of this might be greater than what the movie in itself was. And the movie is amazing.
right.
Because we got to think about it. We have Michael B. Jordan, who was a very, okay, look, all right, Brittany. Somebody calm
I
down.
got excited about Michael B. Jordan. It's
because
just
So Michael B. Jordan was in it, and he was a very polarizing but yet and still understandable villain.
we
Right.
see
he was a
Michael B. Jordan
know
has
about
been has been said to be a complex villain,
Yeah.
which is like I use the word confusing.
Yeah.
Because it's for those that haven't seen the movie or whatever.
Black Panther Wakanda. We should talk like this for the rest of the episode.
I am down, my brother.
It's just one of
My
those
brother, I
things.
am
It's
down.
like
So you are not going to do it.
We
You have the
shall-
hair of
First
our
of all-
people.
We shall.
You
First
have
of-
the hair
like
of our
this
people.
through the rest
We
of
have
the
the hair.
episode.
First of all, shout out to Angela Bassett. But back to Michael B. Jordan.
Shout out to
Yes,
Angela.
yes.
He buffed up for
Can
he
you get
went-
on with
he
it?
didn't
Stop
look like that.
lusting after him.
for Creed 2 as
Don't
well.
lust after him.
Say that again.
Don't lust after him.
Whatever, y'all list after everybody else. No, but I'm just saying that I just think that his role and his character was complex, and it did confuse some people because, and not in a bad way,
Mm-hmm.
but some of the things, like basically some people could kind of understand his points, and it was kind of like, I don't know, if you guys had all the resources and technology and whatever, but you were not helping the outside world, would you feel conflicted?
That is. Look, that was one of the thing, and I wanted to pose this question.
Okay.
There's a lot of innuendos. But
Yeah.
Right. So Is Black Panther one of the first movies that we've seen that the hero actually lost?
Who was the hero?
Now follow me for a minute.
I'm gonna answer this last because I think I have it.
Okay, so you got T'Challa,
Mhm.
and then you have Eric Killmonger.
Right.
T'Challa was played by
Killmonger.
Jesus. Somebody give her a fan.
He did his thing as well.
So
he was good.
Chadwick
funny.
Boseman played T'Challa, who was Black Panther.
Yes.
And then you have Michael B. Jordan who played Killmonger.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you more like agree with? Who do you like more side with or see yourself in? Do you see yourself more in T'Challa or do you see yourself more in Killmonger?
But just to present it though,
Yeah.
do you see that the perspective that if you have all this advanced, I mean, we have to understand what their
right, but
points
that's
are.
kind of the point, yeah.
Yeah. So if you have all this advanced technology, resources, all of this, do you protect it because it can get in the wrong hands, and it does, and the rest of the world does take advantage of it?
So who do you see yourself
Or
in?
do you, or do you feel like, okay, well, you know what, it should be spread about? I think Michael B. Jordan or Killmonger's perspective was tainted by the fact that he felt dejected and rejected. And he was. And I think there was I think he had great points and a great approach or whatever, maybe a mentality, but it was tainted by his surroundings and the bitterness he grew up believing.
Right.
So he advanced still. He still had, he's still, whatever, talented and all of that. But I just feel like that's where the corruption came in. I mean, I think it's cool to share with the world, but go ahead. But after you answer, I have another point that I want to share. But go ahead, Tiangelo. What do you think?
Just to
if you
piggyback
had
on
those,
real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
His end goal and his points. He made great points at first. And it's one of those things where the Black Panther, he made great points, and he made great points, but he got tainted, like you said, and it's because of
that's a great point.
Rejected.
It's because of that. His end goal was gonna be world domination.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? It turned from
they kind of are
it was gonna be he was gonna enslave people. It wasn't gonna be good.
The idea. I think what you're trying to say is the idea was good, but the motive behind it was flawed. It's tainted.
He said that it sounded good, but when he got the torch, he was like, okay, now
burn
I'm about to
all
do
this stuff up.
Now I'm going crazy. But
I think more so I identify a little bit more with Killmonger because I look at it like this, right? Okay, so Wakanda had all of this technology, right?
Right.
And they were a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
They can come out, you know what I'm saying, at the very beginning of the movie, and if you haven't seen it, once again, you're a racist. But I'm not really, but yeah. But at the very beginning, they did kind of this thing where, do you guys remember Coney? Remember Coney 2012? The guy who was...
sounds familiar.
So,
I seen 2012.
You remember 2012? So there's like this huge Batman. He was like running the child slaves, the child soldiers.
Make Coney famous.
Make Coney famous. Yeah, you remember that whole thing? So they kind of did this thing about him in the beginning. It was like little remnants of that, where he went to go save Lupita when she was in the truck, and she was undercover trying to help save some people herself.
Yes,
so they kind of did this whole thing, right? And if Black Panther had the power to stop that and save some of those people and kill all of the adult soldiers, and when she said, stop, this is a kid, don't get in, you know what I'm saying? She kind of gave him a little slap on the head and like, get out of here and go do your thing.
Right.
If that's possible, and Wakanda has been here since the beginning, you know what I'm saying, of time, they said he was there before slavery came, or what were they calling they called the white males, they called them colonizers. Before the colonizers came, then they could have stopped that. They could have stopped all these different things.
You can't be all over the world to stop everything.
Right, you can't be all over the world to stop this. But so through it all, you watched Jim Crow go through. You watched slavery happen. You know what I'm saying? You saw the segregation happen. You saw all of these things, and I don't want to just bring it to America, but I mean, you saw people of color in Cuba. You saw people of color get treated wrong in all over the world, and you never did anything. So Killmonger was like, how dare, because my dad has told me about this. My dad has told me there's this place that can really save us all, and we don't have to go through this. And if I know this, then I want to go back, and I need some answers. Now, he took all precaution to go to the war and become this amazing fighter, was good with swords.
Training,
He did everything to make sure that this could happen. And so that's why I asked the question, was it like the hero lost? Like he had good intentions, but it was just bad motives, man.
You know, and it's
So you're saying Eric Killmonger is the hero?
What I'm saying,
interestingly put.
and take yourself out of, we're watching the Black Panther movie, right? And put yourself in, who do you relate to more?
Because whoever they would have started the movie, if they would have showed his special ops training and things like that, and then
when you see an unarmed black teen get shot, you say, if something could have prevented that, then I would have used it. If someone had, if we was making shirts out of vibranium and the bullets wouldn't have went through, that would have stopped that. And Wakanda's been sitting on that for the whole time. I need to go and try to retrieve that information. Now, granted, like you said, his end game was world domination. We're just gonna beat everybody up. You know what I'm saying? But stop right before there and say, dude got a point.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
You know
right
what I mean?
before there, he just started going crazier and losing his points.
I think he was already wherever he was. It's just, I mean, power definitely consumed. But I think
he just didn't show it.
I don't think power consumed him when he actually got to Wakanda. I think it just revealed who he already
was.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Yeah.
But I think he had plenty good points. I think he had really good motives. Or I mean,
that's how you get people to follow you.
It's just
you
that
have a couple good points, but
it's just
different
that.
intentions.
It's just that if it wasn't for the dejection and the rejection, because Wakanda, basically his uncle was painted as a bad person in his eyes all growing up. Because he, you know what I mean?
Not really. No, his uncle wasn't.
He found out what happened. I
was
could have sworn he said, "Why did you leave me?" I'm pretty sure he realized that he got left.
Yeah, he did realize he got left, but that's because
that's not cool.
T'Chaka, who is T'Challa's father, left him there.
Yeah,
because he didn't want to. He said, "This is the thing I kept. This is the truth I omitted."
The point I'm making is that he comes upstairs. The little boy comes upstairs, which is Killmonger.
Yeah,
his dad's dying or dead.
Yep.
And you know what I'm saying? He sees a spaceship, and then he starts more and more. He's learning more about what this was. He's pissed.
Of course he is.
I'm pretty sure he's pissed.
So it was definitely driven by anger.
Yeah. But he has some great points. I agree with that.
And my boy LJ on the chat said, he said it was kind of like a contrast between Malcolm X and MLK.
Do you think?
Yeah, definitely. Malcolm X was all about, you know what I'm saying?
I also said that. I also said that.
Like he wasn't about like all the peace. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm peaceful until you come and you knock on me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Until you step into my area.
Right.
Then I'm gonna pick these rifles up and we're gonna go forward with it. Killmonger was more Black Panther party than Black Panther.
Yes.
Think about it.
No, not only that, but that was an interesting.
But he was Black Panther though.
That's an interesting analogy that LJ brought up, because MLK was also about spreading at a point.
Yeah.
He was to an extent about spreading and us being equal and us sharing, which is more like Killmonger in that aspect. Whereas
Killmonger wasn't about sharing.
But listen, whereas Malcolm X was more about we protect our own. Like this is about our own. So but
that's why he's Killmonger. Because he was like, I want to do this to protect the black people. When he sent the order out, he said, go get this to the black folks, people who look like us who have been hurting. He didn't say go give it to everybody.
Well, but he's just saying like spread it outside of Wakanda. I guess that's what I'm saying. So, but that's an interesting analogy.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
I don't know. I just thought that was dope. I thought
I
that
got
was
a
a dope
question.
When you said the hero lost, I thought you were talking about how he lost to Eric Killmonger the first time.
No, because in every superhero movie, like the antagonist,
looks like they have their
they
upper
look like they
hand.
lost it all. There's a moment in movie scripts they like, you know what I'm saying, there's all this lost moment.
Yeah, but I thought that's what you were talking about.
No.
And if that was the case, I was gonna say he held back because he felt guilty for what his father did.
He might have, but at the end of the day, he did win fair and square. So that part was. I got a question though about this. Okay, so in comparing this to real life, Africa is known to be the most rich continent on Earth as far as resources.
Okay.
People get their diamonds from there. They get all kinds of resources from Africa. That's actually what made it such a hot spot.
We got drums from there too.
We got a whole bunch of stuff from Africa. So it's weird that in the movie they're being guilted into sharing, whereas in real life it was stolen. The resources were stolen. People were killed behind it.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just think it's interesting for us to go and see on screen us in a position where we can share if we want to, but we don't. It's not stolen from us. But I mean, I guess, but outside of Wakanda, that's what's happening. So
I do have a question to ask.
I think it's interesting
to add. Like say you with your family, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have certain things. you have things that you want to hold on to for a very long time.
Yeah.
You don't want anybody else to have them because you don't want it to. I mean, you have to be very careful who else knows about the things that you have, right?
Yep.
Just,
I guess.
just in
but
your hold on, just in your own family.
Yep.
Right. I mean, and you could spread that out just a little bit more to your cousins, your relatives, things like that. Letting people into your house. You don't you don't let the world into your house.
Right.
So and you protect who you can protect. You protect who you love. You protect who you know. So
true.
And you help out. You help out people when they need help. On if you just run into a random situation and you can help out, then you help out.
Right.
I think that's the mindset of the
Wakanda.
of Wakanda. We have a people they've done so much to us, to our type of people. We're gonna protect who we have right here, right now.
Yeah, but who?
This is our house.
And once again, I'm not really good with the verbatim quotes, but like there's an injustice that happens when you see something and do nothing. That's injustice. That's not like if you can do something, like to whom much is given, much is required, right?
True.
So if you have somebody that's outside being hurt, and just because it's in your house and you don't let everybody in your house, all right, but if you got the power to stop it, go outside your house and stop it.
But
right. Yeah. I definitely agree with that.
But here I go with the conspiracy again. So with that being said, Tesla was said to be able to provide electricity to families all over the world.
Nikolai Tesla.
Murdered. At least said to be murdered.
Why she come in like that? Murdered.
I'm just being honest.
Right, but I want you to say
Dr. Nikolai Tesla. Yeah. Another one. What was another one? Dr. Sebi, murdered. Who was able to heal people from ailments naturally.
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah.
When you do have a solution that's going to be made available, do you not think someone's going to come after you because you're messing with their business?
This is true.
It's corruption, unfortunately. Same thing with what you're talking about. If you have the resources to help mad people and you don't,
right.
Top 2%. I mean, this is real life.
No,
this
I'm not
is real
saying,
life.
And I'll say this too. I wasn't done. Real quick.
Go for it.
I'm gonna end it. Just he just became king. He was just now seeing, people are struggling out here. He doesn't go in the hoods and the neighborhoods like that. That's what the movie portrayed, and he was wondering why his father never helped anybody. So I think this Wakanda itself, I guess they were a little wrong, but as far as Black Panther now, I don't see what he did wrong.
It was definitely a developed nation, and they got control of. They're so far ahead of what they know, what they can do with their technology, that at this point, everybody would be learning. Somebody made a great point. My cousin Cass, she actually said, the citizens of the Wakanda have the understanding to keep their abilities to themselves. If they would have given it out, they basically would have somebody would have got evil and sold and then it would have been enslaved.
Yeah, it would have happened.
Right. So yes, they had vibranium, the asteroid or whatever, the rock fell, and they took control of it. But if we can blend exactly what they end up kind of doing at the end, and I had something to say about that.
Yeah.
But if you can blend what Killmonger felt and then what Black Panther knew, T'Challa knew, you look at it like, if I'm so versed in this technology, I know exactly what it can do. You kind of can't really use it against me. You know what I'm saying? I'm the guy that drives it.
But you got people like, just imagine
yes,
Iron
there
Man.
are evil people
Just
here.
imagine Iron Man was evil. I know there's smart villains, but
yeah, sure, but they're still villains, and villains have their own weapons, and
That's what I'm
it takes
saying,
for
but
the
they
hero. And keep in mind, we're not taking this so serious. We
I
understand
know,
it's fantasy.
It's fantasy, but things can
This
happen
is
in real
real.
life. No, but you can relate it to real life
That
easily,
fist.
like a nuclear bomb, things like that. You can relate it to real life. It's easy
This is
to do
true,
that.
but and obviously the tool is very powerful in no matter whose hands it in, right?
Right.
Whose hands that it is in.
It's in, right.
Right, but at the same time, it's just like they could have done something. They could have done more, and
They
obviously
could have
you felt
secretly did things as we.
They
And-
probably were, but
and you
still.
felt like that because maybe if we go back to the universe, the Marvel universe,
Right.
maybe they looking outside and they say, oh, they have Iron Man, and that's okay. They have Thor, who was from a whole nother universe,
Asgard, yeah.
that came here. Okay, that's okay. They have
And they're
all of
not
these other
doing
Bruce
everything.
Banner, who's green, and he's okay. They have a woman represented, and she's okay. You know what I'm saying? But what about the black people? You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
we weren't represented that until Civil War. until his dad died. You got to think about it. Like it was more of a vengeance helping, in opposed to just like you just doing the right thing. And that's kind of where people were. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and I understand the concept of trying to say like
It's
MLK.
so demanding.
Yeah, MLK and Malcolm X. But like MLK went out to did what was right without actually being told, without having.
And the Black Panther Party did do a lot of good.
I mean, well, I guess it was kind of like, I guess T'Chaka would be Emmett Till in this situation. You know what I'm saying? Because that started the movement, the civil rights movement. You know, that whole instant. So yeah, I guess it was a reaction more so than something that just was done because of like just moral stance. But it was still done in moral stance, you know.
Man, if he didn't go crazy, man, if Killmonger didn't go crazy, then
I don't
they could
think
have
he
been.
went crazy. How did he go crazy?
He was gonna. I felt like
it
he
would
should
have
have
been a
stayed
whole
alive.
nother world.
I thought he should have stayed alive.
So that's a good question. Should he have? You
What
think he
would
should
have
have stayed alive?
happened?
I thought he was gonna stay alive.
I think
they
he had to go.
They had things to.
He would have.
kill
I
him.
think he would have had a lot of great wisdom and experience that he could have brought to the kingdom, but he would have constantly challenged the Black Panther.
But that's okay.
Constantly.
That's okay.
You can't teach an old dog new tricks, and he was set in his mind. The
He
reason
was
why he
I get it. But you guys don't know about Dragon Ball Z, but that's just how Goku.
Hey, no,
No,
that's not. That was the wrong
Street
one.
Fighter.
What about
Yeah, he had to go.
can't.
He had
Wait,
to go.
Dragon Ball Z.
It's
what
like
do
it's
they
like
say?
Goku and Vegeta.
I know who those.
But what
people
about that
are.
ending
see,
quote? What about the ending quote? When I die, bury me in the ocean.
Yeah.
With the slaves who jumped off because they knew that death
Was better than
bondage.
or whatever.
Was that a
deep.
bar?
That was deep.
Yeah, that was dope.
That was a bar.
But it was stupid.
That was deep.
It
And
was stupid because he could have just got saved.
My God. Yes, you're right. If they
And
exercised,
at the end of the day, they did what he wanted to do in the first place. So all you got to do is
they didn't.
save me, dog.
They
and
didn't. And I
yes,
want
they
to get
did.
I want to get to that. I want to get to that. They kind of
What
didn't do.
They didn't.
All right, so look, let me paint. Can I paint this picture?
Go ahead.
Like,
Come
look.
on, get to painting.
So did you guys catch the Black Lives Matter, All Lives Matter like moment in the movie? Let me explain. Let me explain.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
So Killmonger was coming and saying we need to help Black people.
Okay.
This technology needs to come to Black people. We need to bring the plight of the Black person up so we can all find our equality. Actually, for him, it was more of he wanted to oversee everything. He wanted to be the king of everything. And if you went against him, he would kill you. So his was more of the Killmonger was more in the Black Lives Matter. Black people need to rise up and
Right.
you know what I'm saying,
Be the most
be a little.
important.
And if you realize at the very end, I think it was the end credit season scene.
Okay.
When T'Challa went to the UN.
I saw this.
yeah,
I
yeah.
saw this.
This was more of the All Lives Matter thing, which I didn't love. I understood what he was saying, but when he was saying like we have our resources and we'll share because we are all one tribe.
Oh, I saw that.
So he took
Universal,
he took the color out of it. It was just like we're all one tribe. Obviously, it's fantasy, guys. I get it.
That's what I would.
But I'm just saying, like that's what
me.
that was really like a All Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter to me. If I'm just looking at it like from a bar stand.
Yeah.
Not only that, but
If you got that power, though, go ahead.
Well, and that's the thing about it. With what little resources that the world in this fantasy world had, those people were still suffering.
Sure.
So if giving the world or the UN more resources didn't necessarily trickle down to the people that they're already not contributing to. So I get it. I mean, there's still the challenge. The challenge is still there.
I mean, and he did.
I mean,
he did put the
projects.
He did put it in Oakland.
You know what I'm saying?
No, the fact that he's actually traveling to put his own facilities, I think that's good. That's more hands-on.
Oakland, but he also put it in New York. He's going to put one in Hong Kong.
No, I think that's good.
Which was like,
did you
ain't
know
got
why?
nothing to do with Black people.
You know why it was put in Oakland? That's where the director
Ryan Coogler was from Oakland.
Uh-huh.
Because the original Killmonger was brought up in, I think, Harlem or somewhere in New York.
Oh, makes sense.
Yeah.
But at least they got a West Coast feel to
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So shout out to Killmonger just because.
Yeah, shout out to the Black excellence that went up there. You know what I'm saying? I got my T-shirt. Everybody showed up, showed out. Wonderful acting. What was that meme about Angela Bassett? I think you put it up.
Storm?
Oh, yeah, no.
No.
I, first of all, shout out to Angela Bassett just because she's
She
awesome.
would be a dope star.
She's my arms goals. I just want y'all to know. She's my arms goals. I ain't ready
I love
yet.
Angela.
So
But no, she actually did all kinds of. She played everything from what?
She was
Tina Turner.
She was Rosa
Turner.
Parks.
She was
Nut Bush.
Boys in the Hood, the mom, Trey's mom or something like that.
That's not a good example.
But
go
still,
ahead.
but I'm just saying, like, she's played a lot
She
of
played.
roles.
She done played some mamas.
So
She has.
So the point, I
She
think
was
the
on
point of the
Jackson
meme
5.
was is like she played Rosa
There we
Parks.
go.
She was Betty Shabazz.
She was
Malcolm
Coretta
X. Coretta Scott King.
Yeah, she was.
She did all of these amazing
and
things.
ain't got no Oscar.
And they ain't been put up for an Oscar yet.
I'm gonna
That's
need
crazy.
Hollywood. I'm gonna need you to get it together.
Angela Bassett is one of the best, man.
Yeah, man. She's
one of the
And
definitely
she's done a lot of work. Like
A lot of
she's-
work.
And
A lot of great
she
work.
she fine at 50 something.
Hey man,
Listen
she
to
is
you.
fine.
Listen
in
to you.
general.
Don't be lusting after Miss
That's
Bissett.
not lust. That's a compliment.
lust.
What I didn't
give
do.
compliments.
No, you said. Ooh. Ooh. You
First
started
of
waving
all, I
yourself.
did not. It
Oh,
is
it's
hot
sexy.
though. It
As soon
is
as
a little
Michael
hot.
B. Jordan came up, you was like,
It's a little hot.
"Thank the Lord."
Well,
like-
Angela Bassett,
You like the dots on his chest?
don't put me on the
You
spot.
like the dots on his chest?
Yeah.
I just
But wardrobe,
think he
like-
did a good job.
So speaking of awards, with like obviously, I think they should be put up for wardrobe when it comes to like Oscar season and war season. The costumes in this.
And the movie
was amazing. Like the representation of the natural tribes, the actual tribes that are from the continent of Africa,
right?
Represented great by color, by
Even
skin,
the hairstyle with
the
the
hairstyle,
clay locks.
yeah,
the
all
clay
of that.
locks.
That's a really good idea. But do you think it's fair when it comes to certain movies like Boys in the Hood, like say one of those type of movies?
I mean,
because the outfits,
this is true, but it wasn't a lot of
medieval times.
It wasn't a lot of design that went into Boys in the Hood, right? You just
That's
had
what
to
I'm
really
saying.
just go by the Slauson swap meet, and then you got Old Dog. You know what I'm saying? You got
Right.
not Old Dog, but you got Doughboy's coat, his Raiders hat. You know
Right,
what I'm
right.
saying?
That's what I'm saying.
You got Keisha's.
Yeah. So how would
barrettes
you
and all of that.
kind of
Well, all of this stuff was designed using okay, so look at it like a period piece, right? The people who did Titanic or the people who do, Roots and stuff like that, they took clothes, they actually had to sew and recreate this stuff. This wasn't stuff that you just bought in
Right.
in a store. Angela Bassett's crown was 3D printed and designed to look like
3D.
you know what I'm
printed.
saying? And I'm not gonna get all of the you know what I'm saying, the actual tribes right. You know what I'm saying? I'll do my homework on that. But the information is out there, guys. Go get it.
Right.
But it was 3D printed to match one of the
actual
tribes
yeah.
that were in the continent of
there's
Africa.
several. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? All of the different, the gorilla tribe. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That was actually brought from and pulled from. So this had to be recreated
Wakanda
to be
even
put
was,
all in one country of Wakanda
right.
to represent
So-
all of Africa. So I think they should
there-
definitely get put up for some
But it was kind of like its own United Nations, so to speak.
what
Yeah,
was?
it was-
Yeah, they did
What
have their own
we
United
just
Nations.
described. I remember the Jabari tribe off
Jabari.
in the snow.
Yeah.
Oh my
Anyway.
goodness. Oh my goodness.
Was-
They
was
were they were
Umbaku-
hilarious.
Umbaku,
They were hilarious.
are you done?
He was like,
What do you say? We gonna eat you?
he's
What was it?
crazy.
It was.
You know,
funny.
he's like, we're vegan. Something like that.
We're just
We're
just kidding.
vegetarian.
We're vegetarian. Same
No
difference.
more spoilers.
Not
yeah,
the same difference.
Same difference.
But
Anyway.
in Africa, don't quote me on this. I might be wrong.
So why
but-
say it?
I mean, why not?
It's his
You know?
odd perspective.
Then they can research it. I might be right. So
There you go.
there-
Shoot your
there-
shot, player.
Right. So there's
Play some ball.
there's monuments that they still, just like the pyramids. There are monuments in Africa. They don't know how they were built.
Yeah,
Like they didn't
indeed.
even believe that Africans did it
Had
because
technology.
it was so.
I think
Yeah,
that
yeah.
is the pyramids.
That's a
So
biblical
you think
thing
No,
that's
no, I
Wakanda?
don't-
Wakanda built the pyramids.
with their technology.
That's a hot
Ooh,
take right there.
vibranium.
No,
vibranium.
real
That's a hot
talk.
take
it's,
right there.
Okay,
Vibranium.
two things real quick though. One is there are metals that come from meteors
Sure.
that are like very very hard
Mhm.
or very precious. Excuse me. And I want to say one is like in the Muslim religion or whatever the cobblestone or something like that.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
something that came from like a meteor. But there are definitely I guess you could say elements or metals that come from meteors that are
Vibranium.
used for different things. I don't know that they're called
It's
vibranium, but
vibranium.
that's one
It's
point. The second
vibranium.
thing is it's not unknown or uncommonly said that Africa had technology. I mean, it's considered the birthplace of humanity, but
Yeah,
they
it's
had
crazy.
advanced technology, and the Bible even talks about that. So anyway,
Yeah, man.
Wakandans are even made fashioned after real countries and
I
stuff. too.
wanna get on
Wakanda
that.
forever.
Cultures. Say it again.
Wakanda forever.
Amen.
People ask me where I'm from. I used to say LA, South Central LA. I'll be like Wakanda.
Wakanda
Duh.
person are you?
Duh, look at me. That's why I say.
Like, you from Africa? You from Africa? Wakanda.
Wakanda.
Oh, we got jokes. I love it. I love
You
it.
know what
I
I'm saying?
love
That's what it is.
Wakanda.
Wakanda.
We'll try.
See, because it has like a force field over it. You know?
Exactly.
Wakanda.
But yeah, I'm all on board with the Wakandans built the pyramids. I'm all
Definitely.
on board with that.
You know what?
Hey, whatever works.
I just caught your Wakanda joke.
You just
Wow.
6 minutes
That-
later.
Oh.
By the
Hey,
time,
bro, that was genius.
By the time-
I just
Brittany
thought about
just
it.
said, "What kind of person are you?"
but it's okay. It wasn't bars. Hater.
No, that was good.
You mad?
That was good.
You big mad? No, but by the time we catch up to all the symbolism, Black Panther will probably have made $800 million.
Yeah, man, that's
So-
dope. And we can
800
We're gonna be like, oh yeah, and then that frog.
let's
Can I
let's
buy some stock in
Let's
this
go back
movie?
to the symbolism of what that means, right? What that means for Black movies, because I saw an interview that Chadwick Boseman did, and he said he was asked, "Do you think this is a Black movie?" And you know how some people, we don't like that term Black movie. And before we get into this, yo, we got a caller.
Let's go.
We're gonna go in with the caller as soon as I can get this mouse working. Yo, what's going on? You into the perspective? What's your perspective and where you calling from?
Get your life together, bro.
Exactly.
What's going on, family?
How
What's
you
up?
doing?
What's up? Who is this?
It's LJ.
It
What's
sound
up,
like
my guy? How you doing, brother?
What's going on?
What's your
man?
perspective, my fellow London friend?
So, I wanted to talk about these powerful, beautiful women in this movie.
Yes.
Let's do that.
Yes, they are beautiful women.
Like for one, like Lupita. Like if you guys remember the casino scene, and you remember how Okoye, she did not like her wig.
Her wig, yeah.
Because that was a sign of, you know, weakness in their tribe or whatever, you know what I mean? Like they took pride in their bald head, you know.
Yes.
But also in their outfits, because if you look, T'Challa of course had on black.
Yep.
Lupita
was wearing green.
She was wearing green, and Okoye was wearing red. Those are the colors of the African flag right there. You know what I mean? That was deep to me, you know.
Talk about that symbolism, brother.
Yes.
You
Man,
have caught on.
It was all over this thing, man. But it was one thing that stood out for me, and this was more on a relationship level right here, right? So
Okay.
remember the part where what was Okoye's
The
husband's
general.
name?
Oh,
Like,
The guy Daniel Kaluuya played him.
the guy from
yeah.
Get Out.
So when he was charging at M'Baku on the rhino,
Yeah.
and she stepped in front of the rhino,
yeah.
and the rhino stopped dead in his tracks and kissed her on the face, right?
Yep.
There was no scene previous to that showed her anywhere with that rhinoceros
That's
at
good.
all.
That's
None
good.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So now when he gets off of the rhinoceros, he's like, he puts her spear up to his face and he says, "Are you going to kill me?" And she was like, "For Wakanda, I surely will," or something to that effect, right?
Yep.
Yep.
And then he drops his sword.
Right.
Okay, so this is the way I looked at that. I thought that didn't, not only does it do, like as men, we look at,
Yeah.
like if we look at ourselves as being strong and prideful, but what's a strong man without a strong woman behind him, right? Because
That's good.
in that scene, that showed everything that woman meant to him, to me, in my eyes.
Yeah.
If that showed everything that she meant to him in that scene right there. I thought that was just dope how that played out.
No, that's amazing.
And I could be overplaying that, but that's just how I saw that whole scene play out like
That
that.
was
I
dope.
thought it was dope.
LJ, you know what? And we appreciate you calling in too. I think one of the things that was noted regarding this, and there are plenty of matriarchal cultures in Africa too, is that the women were the predominant protectors. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Just like in a lion, in a pride of lions, there are plenty where the women are the ones doing the hunting. The women are the ones doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Lions.
although it was it was, so to speak, a co-ed culture, the women had their purpose was completely different. And I just and honestly, that didn't take away from the men's position. That's the wonderful thing about it. You know what I'm saying? The respect was still there.
Yeah.
The love is still there.
Hey, LJ, man, thank you for calling in, my guy,
Yeah,
man.
for sure, man. Like the bare feet to the spear, you never saw Okoye pick up a gun or anything. She always used that spear. That was a lot of stuff.
It's powerful.
It was definitely
And it's
powerful.
based on real things. Go ahead.
But man, we appreciate your perspective. I love the way you looked at that, the flag and everything.
Yeah.
Thank you for calling
That was
in.
dope.
And yo, Stay up with us, man. Y'all make sure y'all get out
Right
there. Get
on,
Houston Johnson's Texas barbecue.
Yes.
Shout out
man.
to my boy LJ. Peace, bro.
Much love.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, that is a great point. Like I didn't notice the flag thing.
Mm.
You know,
I didn't either.
They had the colors of the flag, African flag.
That's what's up.
That
See,
like the symbolism in it was it's
that's dope.
amazing.
And
I'm
we're
pretty
speaking
sure.
we're speaking of a whole continent's flag too.
Yeah,
I just
right.
want to clear that up.
Did I say country?
No,
I was saying continent.
I'm not correcting you.
Oh, okay, I was like, because sometimes I just be in the moment.
together.
and say
But I'm
country.
just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes,
that's
dope.
it's powerful.
It
It's
is.
powerful.
It is,
And what he talked about with the rhino, I
That's
just thought
deep.
that was I thought that was great. It's like that's their pet. That's their
Wow.
like a dog.
You
It's-
ooh,
But
speaking
definitely,
it's dope. It
definitely.
showed their-
If you
I
want to
forgot
call
they-
back in, 702
702 608-3259.
702 608 3259.
I
What's
did
up,
that on
Brett?
purpose.
No, real talk though. One of the things too regarding dang it, I lost my train. It was regarding the rhino situation. I'll remember it and I'll bring it up.
Look.
I forgot they were in a relationship
Oh, I
until
remember.
that part again.
I remember.
didn't.
I remember. So if you remember earlier, Get Out's I call him Get Out. But Get Out's perspective.
Daniel Kaluuya?
Yeah, when he was speaking with the Black Panther, he was like,
call
"Look,
him Get Out.
if you give your wealth to every, your technology and everything to everyone, just like every other rich civilization or family that has their trust and their, wealth or whatever
Right.
that they don't want to share with the world."
Mm-hmm.
He said, if you bring that in, you bring their problems too, right?
Yeah.
His perspective changed so much once he found out that Killmonger he found out the corruption that transpired in his own tribe. And that's what really changed his perspective.
We got a caller. Caller, what's going on? Where you calling from and what's your perspective?
Hi, this is Sandy. I'm calling from New York.
Hey.
What's up?
Yo.
That's my cousin, y'all. What's up, Sandy?
What up,
Yo.
Sandy?
James. Hi, everybody. Hi, Brittany. Hi, D'Angelo.
How you doing?
What I wanted to say is that one of the things I really loved in the movie from the beginning to the end was the fact that the way that they portrayed the women.
Yes.
Yeah.
They didn't portray them as weak in any form or fashion. I
At all.
loved how strong they all were. And Queen Mother, even the little sister.
Yep.
And, the little sister kept me cracking up. But she was smart. She was brilliant. They didn't present them as though they were dumb or, they just had to kowtow to the men and things like that. They actually, they held that country.
Right.
They were the
backbone
army of the country.
I definitely looked at it like they were stronger than the men. They kind of had it together. They knew their position. And I'm not saying like their position was something secondary. They just knew who they were. Lupita's character knew she was about saving. She knew she was about outsourcing. She knew she was about reaching outwardly. Okoye, who plays the lady who played Daniel Kaluuya's girlfriend, and I don't remember her real name. I think her name is Denali.
That was the general.
Yeah, Denali or something like that is her name. She played the general. She knew that she was about Wakanda. She was about the country. And even when Killmonger was a new king, she was like, I'm about Wakanda.
Yeah,
you gotta
that's
go save, but I know what I'm about.
Because it was
the
fair and
guys is the
square.
one who wavered.
It was fair and square. That's why.
Yeah. So I thought that was dope. Thank you, thank you, cousin. I appreciate you.
Talk to you later.
Yes.
Stay tuned in. Go ahead.
Definitely.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, Mufasa never had to hunt a day in his life.
Facts. And
I just want to say that
saying,
is
and
not
just
just
like
of the
what you said.
Lioness Lioness Kingdoms, but and I said Lioness Kingdoms, but not even just in that area of life. There are many cultures in Africa and other places that are really matriarchal driven. I might be using the word.
Do you guys think? And I'm gonna drift away a little bit, but still stay there. Do you guys think that we drifted off in history? Do you think the women are supposed to be the hunters, and the men are? Do you think we just like because we're all animals, right?
I don't know.
Like
I don't
gender
know.
roles?
Do you think that role changed over time? Like maybe when we were cavemen,
I don't know that
the
that
women
role
went out and
changed.
hunted?
We were cavemen.
I don't know if that
Cave women.
role has changed.
You
but
know what I'm saying?
feel
I don't
like-
know. We don't know,
I
right?
feel like it is a role that needs to be filled.
Right.
I think a lot of things have changed when we came over to America.
Yeah, but
that's just my opinion.
I'm sure everything changed, or maybe some of those things changed. But at the end of the day, someone needs to hunt. Someone needs to take care.
Do you think we
someone
got
needs to do
colonized?
something? Possibly, I'm not sure. I don't know. I know what I know. I know what I
don't
grew up
think
knowing,
things are good.
and I know
Right.
what works for me and my family. you know, and it's just that way, you know.
Yeah.
My cousin Sandy just called in, and I appreciate your call.
Yes.
She brought me back to another question. Okay, let's talk about the people dressing up. You know, there's some conflict about people dressing up, and she brings it to my attention because she's a huge Trekker. She's Star Trek.
Okay.
She loves it. She comes out every year to the conference that
convention.
happens out here,
Yeah.
convention, and she, you know, she dresses up and everybody's in full costume. And I'm sorry if I'm putting your business out here, but you
I know
put
it's
it
probably
on
secret.
Right, but you
Nobody
put it on
knew who she
Facebook.
was.
You put it on Facebook, but whatever. So people are kind of having issues like, well, why are we taking this so serious? You know, what's going on? And you know, we don't mention that. When Harry Potter comes out, they out here in cloaks.
What is it? Cosplay?
People out here thinking they invisible,
yeah, they
walking
out here
in front
invisible
of you.
cloaks and wands and everything.
You can see me.
And you know, when all of these other movies come out, so
disappear.
I big that whole process up. I love the fact that we got
excited. We're excited about something.
More than excited. We showed we showed this support of our culture. We showed this support of we can come out. Yeah, it was
especially
movement.
after the gods of Egypt and the controversy or the wall of China, like all these this controversy regarding us being represented in movies, and
she said everybody know that's my thing.
Heroic thing. Good. Shout out to her too. But I just think that honestly, Black Panther probably could have spent a few less dollars in marketing because the people did it. The people,
they spent this. But look,
the
they
people
gonna get getting theirs back. They got their paycheck double over right now.
But I'm just saying they had so much help promoting the movie. Like it's ridiculous. Like it's,
word of
it's
mouth
super cool.
really got it.
And
out.
not just because it was a black
attire,
movie.
You know.
Not just because it was a black movie.
Because it was a powerful.
It definitely was a black
message.
movie. Plus,
yeah, I love that Chadwick Boseman said this is a black movie.
He said that, right? Okay,
he did.
Cool.
He didn't back away from it because people have a problem like, well, why you got to put black movies in? No, a black movie.
That's not all it is, though.
Doing numbers, doing their thing,
because it got some representation that we don't normally get.
Right, and it's set records. It is
killing the game.
It's changing the game.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying. So that's amazing. That's amazing.
So
Shout
I hope I truly hope that he gets a bigger budget because his budget's been going up between Fruitvale Station, between
Ryan Coogler went to go get that back.
You just gonna go to Michael.
Marvel,
you just gonna
back
go right.
I wasn't even talking about
chest.
Michael B. Jordan.
Who are you talking about?
I was talking about the director.
Oh, the director? Oh, he did.
She was talking about Michael B. Jordan.
I was talking about the director.
Because you saying all the movies he was in.
But that's the director directed it.
Yeah, they've been partnering up.
Just
do you think? All right, so
just like what's his name? Adam Sandler and Snyder. They always
Rob Schneider.
They always in the same.
I want y'all to know something right now, and I'm serious. I'm gonna be the next black superhero.
Go for it.
I'm telling you. I don't know if I'm gonna be the next one, but I'm gonna be one.
You're gonna be one for sure.
I'm gonna be one for sure. I'm telling you.
When it comes down to it, I do you think that because Ryan Coogler will not direct the next Creed.
Creed 2?
Yeah, he will not direct that one.
He won't be?
Because he'll be doing something else, and Michael B. Jordan will be in it. And what I love about it is that he's given another young black director an opportunity to do that movie.
That's what's up.
You know, he must be doing
I heard Killmonger.
Friday.
Did I hear that either Black Panther or Killmonger or both will be in some other type of movie? I can't remember if it was Black.
Killmonger's dead.
They could bring him back.
No, he's dead.
They have the technology to bring him back. I'm just saying, plot twist could happen. I'm gonna write a letter.
But when you think about it, let that give him another villain. You know what I'm saying? Let that villain pass away. It was great. It was great for this movie.
Did y'all think
make a statement?
Just real quick, do y'all think he did a great job acting?
Who?
Yeah, I thought the acting was
Michael
great.
B. Jordan?
I think he could have did it a little better.
Michael B. Jordan?
I could say, I mean, if we were to add a little bit of criticism to the movie.
I gotta be honest.
I wanted to see more color.
Color as in what?
I liked how Michael B. Jordan acted, just to answer you, and I liked the way he looked.
What do you mean by color?
But I feel like I was expecting Avatar colors. Because I don't know what it is. It's like they were connected to this tree and this source, and it like infiltrated their whole being. And I understand that vibranium is more of a physical element that can be used in many different forms. It's not necessarily a spiritual element like in Avatar.
Yeah.
But I just felt I was looking for color. I wanted to see bright greens, and I wanted to see.
There was Lupita was wearing all bright green.
I'm not talking about clothes. I'm not talking about clothes. I'm talking about the actual city. But I was told, which brings perspective, that they wanted to bring a futuristic appeal and a very technologically advanced appeal with Africa. They didn't want to take away the fact that it's. But I just felt like I watch Nat Geo all the time, and Africa's very green in a lot of places. So I just felt like those greens should have been even more green.
Yeah, it was.
That's my opinion.
It's funny. They was covered by all trees, so there's your green. But
it
should have been more green.
When you go into the city, it was
a lot of.
It was a lot of tech in.
But you got to think about it. It's the most technological place. I know I just butchered that word.
You can be colorful, technological.
But the place on Earth. So you're gonna see a lot of different what's your name? And they had, like I said, it was color in all of the tribes.
I'm not talking about outfits and programs.
She's talking about
what you want. Just go get you a
Mother
crayon
Nature. Mother Nature.
I watch Nat Geo. Okay.
Look, but if you enjoy Black Panther as we all seem to have, go support it again.
Yes.
Make sure you get it when it come out on DVD because it's definitely got to be something that's in my house. Don't fire stick it. Don't bootleg it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm playing. I went to the movies.
Go spend your money on it. This is something that I think we should definitely support. You can say, oh, well, the rich already got money and I don't want to do it. Yeah, but if you say that, you're not helping.
And it shows that there's a market so that maybe they'll do more.
And don't fall into when people try to speak negatively of something that apparently the world has already accepted as in a whole in huge numbers. Like the Globe has said that this is good. And that one person that'll say, oh, well, Disney's getting the money. Yeah, delete them. They don't matter. They're just trying to find something to hate about.
Although there's some point to it, but it's
no point to it.
Well, someone who said that, and some people are being referred to as over woke or something.
Yeah, they too woke.
But
take a nap.
But
there's no point to that, Britt. Are you going to argue it? Go for it.
I'm just saying that if we don't have to beat it. If you guys disagree with our perspective, feel free to call in. We'd love to hear it.
Definitely. We'd love to hear it.
And you guys got to learn something today too. So you ain't gonna go to the show without learning.
Oh, do we ever learn from her, or do we learn from ourselves? I feel like we learn from ourselves.
I don't think we ever learn. We teach.
Shots fired. But I was just told that it would be better if they put some of the proceeds of what they made
not a thing
and put it towards
not a thing.
But this one is like a different kind of political parallel movie.
Look,
it's a different kind.
We're not asking Star Wars if they can
why not
put that money back because that's the movie business. Let the movie business be the movie business. If we want to sit here and look at it and say, all right, I think that they should give us like.
Star Wars should give back
because
to NASA.
You know what? We take it to heart.
But let the people.
Star Wars should give back to NASA.
Let the people who are.
Let's be real.
You mean SpaceX?
Let the people who are in the movie do that.
Okay.
With their benefit. Let the people show it. I don't
they
need
probably
nothing
didn't
from
make
Black
as much
Panther.
as a lot of people. Yeah, but I understand. I'm just saying that this is one of those movies that it's record breaking. It's a step forward as far as presenting superheroes with such a large budget.
Yeah.
And I just think people are passionate about it.
I just love the move that it did for us as a people, for us as creators, us as artists, us as, you know what I'm saying, the talent that put a lot of the effort forward. I don't care about the vehicle because what that vehicle did was help us get to something that's amazing. Mm-hmm. Ryan Coogler is like the guy right now when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, directing. All of the actors and actresses who are on that have been shown themselves to be powerful, wonderful people, and they do not have to take those lower slave cliches, stereotypical parts anymore.
Only painting those.
You know what I'm saying? Like everything has stepped up from here.
Right.
And if we choose to just say, well, look, we stepped up because the white man gave us a boost, whatever, I'm here now. And you can't take that from me. So that's what I love about it. And people who try, the naysayers, I'm not with that. It is what it is. Like, support what's happening. It's something great. It kind of is, because if you want to focus on something that's negative, you want to focus on something that's negative and opposed to what's positive happening, that's a naysay.
You know what I think? I think Boys in the Hood.
Stay woke. Stay woke.
I think we should backdate it. And Boys in the Hood Boys in the Hood should give money back to the Crips and Bloods.
Oh my God, you're so ridiculous.
All right, y'all.
If we're backdating it.
Shout out to Black Panther. You guys check it out if you haven't seen it.
Definitely, man. Yo, all right, so Britt, you want to try to teach the people something?
Let's learn.
Let's do something.
We're going to learn today.
Okay, well, check this out, though. First of all, you're throwing too many big words at me. Okay, now, because I don't understand them, I'm going to take them as disrespect. Watch your mouth.
What is the meaning of this?
Hey.
Means you will learn to speak in a new language.
You're going to learn today.
You will be taught to achieve insight into the world around you.
The word this week is...
Yo, the word this week is panegyric.
Panegyric.
Yep, it is a noun. It is not an adjective.
Easy.
I know you got that.
So let me say the word again.
Uh-huh.
Panegyric.
Panegyric.
Yeah, exactly. But you already know.
I got it.
You know what this is.
So it's a noun. Tianjo, do you know what this means?
I know what this
Before
means.
I go?
Do you want me to go?
You can go, but I can go first.
Go ahead.
All right. So panegyric. So check this out. I love that you chose this word.
Panegyric.
Because it takes me back to Wakanda.
Wow.
What kind of definition is this?
Takes me back to my people. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know, this is a noun.
Right.
And panegyric is it's a small restaurant that's in Wakanda.
Right. You got the number one answer. I got the number two definition.
It's a small restaurant in
That's the one I was
Wakanda.
gonna say. Yeah.
And what they do is they don't use generic stuff to make their pancakes.
Exactly.
So it's like panegyric. It's amazing. And you got to try their coleslaw. You got to try their grits and shrimp. You got to try, like, I've been there. I mean, a lot of people don't know. They have flights to Wakanda right now, but you got to get there. Panegyric is an amazing restaurant that's in Wakanda. Yeah.
And he went from pancakes to coleslaw.
But first of all, don't try to hold Wakanda back, okay?
Not limited.
Unlimited resources.
Are they made out of vibranium? That's what I need to know.
No, the food isn't, but the silverware is.
Okay,
Panegyric.
So real quick, panegyric is
it's a wonderful restaurant in Wakanda.
And they don't make their pancakes generic pancakes?
No, they don't use generic stuff to make their pancake.
Their pancake.
All right.
So it's panegyric.
You heard it first and last.
Bear with me. Bear with me.
Okay.
Clause.
Okay.
Wait for the clause.
Okay.
Okay. Conclusion.
Bear with me.
Panegyric.
Bear with me. Clause.
Word of the week. What does panegyric mean?
All right. So look.
So silly.
Say it again one more time.
Panegyric.
Panegyric. Okay.
What does it mean?
Everybody in Wakanda, which I am a citizen myself. Everybody in Wakanda, including myself, I am a citizen myself. We all do not have panegyric disease. We're all cured of that.
Okay.
We're all cured of that.
Yep.
Panegyric disease is it's a genetic of panic, and since we don't have that, we're able to control the vibranium and not lose our mind.
Right.
So we don't have that genetic panic.
Yeah.
So panegyric is a disease?
Yes.
And we're cured of
in
it?
America,
it's something Americans
everybody
don't have.
outside of Wakanda got the panegyric.
Yeah.
Everybody outside of Wakanda.
Wakanda has the panegyric.
It's
disease.
something
they
we
panic.
long for.
They panic with power. It's in their genetics.
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
Go ahead and read your little definition because it's about to make complete total sense of what we said.
Oh my gosh, panegyric is a noun, and according to TT Google, it means a public speech or text in praise of someone else.
Wow.
Isn't that what we just said?
That's close.
Because I just praised their food.
The pancakes with no generic.
And coleslaw.
And he said the public has a sickness and longing for what's in Wakanda.
I feel like you guys are somehow incorrect.
Nah.
But a point for you guys.
Nah, I don't think so.
A point for you.
I don't think so.
For no reason. Just because.
Because I know so. And I know we're
right.
Tiangelo.
You know what? Actually,
no.
Real quick. James actually gets a point and a half because he was so excited about going back to his people.
There's some good pancakes.
His smile seemed so genuine.
There's some good pancakes.
And I want to try these pancakes.
Yeah, they really good.
But they got more than pancakes.
I don't
hold
want
them back,
coleslaw.
It's eggs.
Keep
bacon.
Hold the slaw.
Turkey bacon.
Hold the slaw.
Hold the slaw.
They got foods for vegan.
Really?
They got they got vegan pancakes.
They're vegetarian.
They got
Panegyric,
vegan
you got to
pancakes.
check it out. They're like the Wakanda IHOP.
I can't stand these people. Y'all, this is the odd perspective if you haven't figured that out.
All right, so check this out. What's going on this week? What's going on new with the people?
Yes, honey. Guess what?
Brittany.
Your girl Brittany Soul will be performing at Taste and Sounds of Soul. I believe this is their 17th annual festival.
Yeah, man.
I've been brought back. They keep bringing you girl back.
They even named it after her.
Taste the Sound of Soul.
Brittany Soul, Taste the Sound of Soul.
You just come there and get a little taste.
But it's bomb food. They have vendors. They have all kinds of vendors. One of my favorites is those mixed drinks you get from the pineapples, like the watermelon drinks.
Yeah, made out of pineapples.
Yeah, they got them pineapples.
That's dope. It's like the dope.
But yeah,
booth.
I'll be performing with the second day I'll be performing with a band. The first day I'll be performing without a band, but it's still gonna be live.
Nice.
Any spoilers?
It's gonna be dope.
A couple of songs that you're gonna be performing.
I'm gonna be performing an original song or two.
Hey.
Nice.
Oh.
Hey.
So you guys make sure you make your way down there
to
on
Fremont,
Friday and Saturday.
Yep, about 2:00 I'll be on. But yeah, it's an
Fremont
all-day
Street?
fest. Fremont Street, the big stage near the D Hotel. That's what's going on.
Right.
Also, we have an event called The Takeover, which the Odd Perspective,
Yes.
meaning all of us,
All three of us, all three of y'all.
because they took my job. But no, the Odd Perspective will be hosting and kind of doing our thing. If you guys have not gotten your tickets or you have not even heard, The Takeover is an event in Las Vegas that will be going down, and we got to get the address to the people.
Yeah, I got it.
This
I'm
event
getting
is
it
going
right
to
now.
be so dope.
Cool.
So yeah, that's what I got this weekend.
It's gonna be dope.
7 performances.
It's gonna be.
What
it's
up
gonna
with
be-
you,
It's gonna
Tiangelo?
be fun. It's gonna be fun. I'm just looking forward to the takeover.
Yes.
Taking it from there.
Yes.
Taking it over from there.
You gonna bring
Taking it over from there.
for Wakanda? I can't
For
even.
Wakanda.
Doing it for the Wakandans.
I'm trying to tell you, I could play that.
All right,
Part.
so let me give you the information about the takeover. It
Yes.
will be February 24th,
Yes.
2018. The doors will open promptly at 7 o'clock, but show up at
I hated how you
6:30
said it, promptly.
and be there. Promptly, because he don't like nothing
Tiangelo,
prompt.
did you feel some kind of
Promptly.
way about that?
I didn't like how you said it. I felt like he was talking to me.
It's going to be at 3606 North Rancho in
What
Las
suite?
Vegas, Suite 102.
All right.
Suite 102, 3606 North Rancho. So, and it's going to be in Las Vegas, 89130.
He's like, I'm gonna get it together
You
for
do have
Wakanda.
Because she threw
Confused
me
me.
off, like with the suite and everything. I was
Everybody
getting
is confused
Because
right now.
there's a lot of
Nobody
that
knows where
applies.
to go.
Real talk though,
But it will be.
They're like, what did
It'll
he say?
definitely be on our page.
for sure.
We're gonna have wonderful artists there. My man Icy Jones will be in the building.
Yes.
Rifika, he was the serial supporter
Yep.
of this week. He'll be in the building. You got my boy Mike Chambers, I think is gonna be in the building.
Okay.
Righteous Music gonna be in the building.
Yes.
God's Poet, who is the orchestrator of all this, she put it
Poetically
together.
Collected.
Poetically Collected will be in the building, and the Odd Perspective will be hosting
Which is us.
that thing. So you guys make sure you guys come out. It's a free event. It's a free event.
Now, how much is it?
It's a free event.
What was it?
It's a free event. So you guys can make sure you come out. You have anything necessarily to do on Saturday night, but to be here at the takeover.
Yes.
It's a hip hop Christian event. It's going to be amazing. And once again, the Odd Perspective is hosting
That's
that
what
joint.
I heard.
Yeah, pray, and I want to ask everybody again, all the prayer warriors, pray for James Leg to get better.
Because he out here hopping walls.
Come with your hats, you know. He need the prayer with the hats.
Shots fired. But that's going to be something.
At your
dope.
leg. No, just playing.
Bring
Go
an
ahead.
extra good foot.
Yeah.
Get on the good foot.
Hey, Rifika,
Send all your
you
jokes
can,
to James.
Rifika, you cannot teach James none of them dance moves yet. He
'Cause
will
I
not
can't-
do good.
I can't get him yet. Not
You-
right now.
no.
But
Was
all right, so
You on your last leg, brother. Go ahead.
that's true.
we gotta have all kind of
Let
bars.
me say this. So about a month ago, a buddy of mine, his name is Eddie. Shout out to Good Fruits Clothing, Good Fruits Hat.
Okay.
He tagged me in this post. It was about a battle that was going on.
Right.
And I would like to say that I will on the 10th of March, I'll be flying out to New York City.
Nice.
Hey.
Nice. So
I'm staying in New York, but the battle is gonna be in Connecticut because we're staying in New York.
Yo,
Nice little
I got
player.
family there. That's what's up. I'm gonna
And,
see if they can come out and
So you
support.
said we flying out to New York? Man?
Yeah, we can go. You make
I
buy
gotta
your
be
ticket.
ready.
All right,
I got 2 shows that day.
I know you do have a
But
show that
dude,
day.
I can come between them. No.
You can.
Before.
In your private jet, right?
So I have a battle out in
For Wakanda.
Wakanda.
no, it's not in Wakanda. It's a battle.
Teleport.
Go ahead.
Jesus Christ, you guys are ridiculous.
Go ahead, man.
I have a battle out there, and I'm trying to get the information for it right now.
Dude, that's dope.
Yeah,
the
man.
battle is called Iron Sharpens Iron.
I love it.
That's dope.
It's gonna be much of like Christian hip hop battlers,
I
kind of
love
getting
it.
together and
Yes.
just kind of like just sparring when it comes to like just these bars.
Right.
I'm really excited because the guy that's hosting it, his name is The Saga, and if you guys don't know who The Saga is, Google him. It's TH3 Saga, like Saga continues. He is one of the first. Well, actually, he's the first Christian hip hop battler out there who made it mainstream. Who actually took it
Is
to
he the
another
most
level.
decorated? I was just checking.
I don't know if he's the most decorated.
Okay.
But when it comes down to it, like somebody you want to just point the finger at and say, like, we're doing this possibly because he showed a
Yeah.
He opened the doors.
possible.
Yeah.
The Saga's doing it. So
That's
I'm going to
what's
get a
up.
chance to meet with him. He's
Dope.
hosting the event.
That's
Dope.
big.
It's a great opportunity, man. And I'm really in love with it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Eddie from Good Fruits, which we got to have him in here one time to talk about the thing. We should do it in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
But if you want to see me out there with a hat and some shoes or some, a hat or something like that.
You guys
for
raising
sure.
the fund for
Let her
James
know.
Mays to go to New York, Connecticut.
But yeah, so that's March 10th.
Okay.
If you guys are listening to us out there in the Connecticut area, or if you're listening out there in the New
Yeah.
York area, it's a short drive. Come through. You're gonna hear some great bars. And just more opportunities is coming, man.
That's what's up, James.
It's really great.
That's
I'm
dope,
really,
man.
really excited about this.
And I'm gonna try to get out there with you, man.
I wish, man, but I'm definitely sending my love and my family that's out there. So I'll make sure. Sending my love.
But yeah, man. So it's great.
You excited, right?
You guys, I'm so excited.
Yeah,
I'm so ready. You guys make sure you guys come out Saturday if you're in the Las Vegas area to the takeover. Once again, that address is 3606 at North Rancho.
Yep.
It's going to be Suite 102.
Yep.
Make sure you make it out, man. It's going to be amazing. Once again, my man Riff will be there. Riffica.
You smooth
Please
that time.
call him
You
Riffica.
smooth that time.
Well,
Until then.
Yeah, call him Riffica.
I gotta say, all right. So Riffica will be there.
He judging.
Yeah.
He's so judging. But Riffica will be there. You know what I'm saying? You'll have a bunch of wonderful artists. The flyer is up on our page. It's it's on the Our Perspective Podcast Facebook page, where you can find us at the Our Perspective Podcast. Y'all gotta leave me alone.
We gotta get some of these lines.
You feel the pressure, huh?
The Our Perspective Podcast, because I feel like y'all looking at me.
Right.
I feel like y'all looking at
Everybody
me.
looking at you.
How about you look
don't
the other
lie.
way? But you
We
can find,
need to get some of these lines.
But you can
alleviate
find all of the information on the Our
This is
Perspective Podcast on our Facebook
We need
page,
some of these lines.
at the Our Perspective Podcast on our IG,
Yes.
Our
Yep.
Perspective Podcast _ on Twitter.
Yep.
And if you want to be a part of the serial supporter, if you want to be a sponsor of this show, you want to just come in and be a guest, email us at theourperspective@yahoo.com.
And say what?
theourperspective@yahoo.com.
I love it.
And man, we appreciate you guys
We do.
listening.
Yes. Thanks for
I
tuning
think
in.
it's been amazing. We learned a little bit. We taught a lot of bit.
We did.
We
Hey, we about to get them pancake. Oh, they serving. They doing
Pancakes in
they doing the
Wakanda?
chicken.
they do. They have a.
They do the waffles and chicken and waffles now.
Nice. We got to go do it. Yeah. So
In
so
Wakanda, I believe that.
Yeah.
So shout out to all the Wakandans out there.
Yep. That's where I got this drink from.
That's where we got it.
Watermelon.
We had a wonderful time here, man. You know what I'm saying? It's the Our Perspective. It's just how we see it. And once again, my name is James Mace.
Brittany Soul.
And I'm D'Angelo.
And we are the Our Perspective Podcast,
Yes,
man.
honey.
We
Yeah.
definitely appreciate you.
The Odd Perspective.
I fill my cup up.
Remember we were coming up with jingles?
With water. With water.
A little water.
Remember we were working on jingles?
Yeah, we were.
Our perspective. Yeah, right.
Shout out to heroes. We gonna let these kids know what's up, you know what I'm saying? Act like they don't understand, but they will now. There are some things in this life I don't understand, such as a snake over a rock or a woman with a man. How does he know amounts of hairs on our head and grains of sand? Just know the mighty God we serve, he understands. It's all in his plan. The preacher states from pulpit, you blaspheme my God, partner. And that is stupid, what a mighty God we serve. The choir sings, it seems to me, cats just rapping for those things. Platinum, gold, diamonds, cars, and pinky rings. However, the God I serve is Lord of all things, Lord of the rings. Industry is medieval. The goal, simply to deceive and poison all people. The goal, simply to deceive and poison all people. The goal, simply to deceive and poison all people. You sold your soul to the devil, crappy deal. I agree, but gotta be happy to have your back as kids with happiness towards that free forgiveness is what I'm talking about. And speaking of, repenting you back in good standings, you never lost, cause love is greater than a second greatest. Man, a problem, no less than the universe spans in space, no problem. Only equal to the infinite of eternity. Even if you went to hell, God would eternally love dealers us enough to let us make our own decisions. Free willers us enough to forgive us, even if we still and kill and wipe the slate clean as if it never happened. If only one come back to Christ, all of heaven clapping. God's grace is sufficient. Love abound. Love is the key, the most important, most powerful of all. Love is the key. What a mighty, mighty God. What a mighty, mighty God. What a mighty, mighty God. What a mighty, mighty God.